Hello everyone, welcome back to another AFL Fantasy Watchalong. Let me get the YouTube chat up as always. Hope we're all going well. Hopefully this round has treated you decent. It's been a bit of a chaotic round, obviously with the Flanders issue today. So everyone was affected by that. Had a look as well on Rose Magic. Apparently 100% of the top 1,000 had Flanders. So everyone was affected by that. So hopefully you guys had some good cover anyway. Yeah, but I'm on time for once. So we're on time, bang on. Started a couple minutes early, which is good. So hopefully this will be a good watch along. Looking forward to it. But yeah, if you are watching, make sure you smash a big thumbs up on the video. That'd be very much appreciated. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We passed 2,300. We're closing in on 2,400 quite quickly, which is good. So we're less than we're about 660 odd away from 3K. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and help us get to that goal as soon as possible. So yeah, looking forward to it. And if you'd like to leave a super chat, feel free as well if you'd like to put that in there. And then also, won't be starting today, but it'll be starting next week. It'll be all sorted. Ask me on cue. I'll be doing like Mitch from the Ball Boys is doing that. I'll be doing that as well. So if you guys got a question, it's a small fee, but I can give you a more in-depth answer. It could be good for team-dependent questions where you go, could I do this? I can look at your team and help you decide that. So that'll be good. So that'll be starting from probably tomorrow night and then Monday. So it'll be good right on the start of buys. So if you guys want to do that, and if I don't answer within 24 hours, I think you get your money back or whatever. So and then you can just re-put it in or you don't worry about it. So, but no, looking forward to starting that and hopefully answering your questions more in depth there. So, yeah, what have we got here? So who to captain? Zorko, Martin or Dawson says. I think I'd go Zorko. I think he's got the ceiling out of the three. The safest play is probably Martin. Dawson are just a few flags, just with the calf strapping. Dom Sheed tag last week. When Burgess is playing the side, Dawson normally goes forward later in the game because they sub Burgess out and they bring on someone. So I'm a bit nervous with that. Barry Schoenberg in, I'm not sure. So I'm probably just keen to give Dawson a miss this week. So yeah, I think I'd go Zorko. If I knew Martin was playing halfback for the whole game, he'd be my captain as well. But I'm just a bit nervous that might not happen. So, yeah, I'd be going that. Says, I'm banking 484k next week after trading House to Fraser and Parrish to Sexton. What are your thoughts on those moves? Yeah, don't mind it. Yep, you get Sexton. You got the rookie. You can upgrade next week. So, yeah, I like it. Old Bartel had Zach Butters captain. Not happy. Yeah, no, he struggled today with the Shields tag. He was probably lucky to get to an 86 in the end. He kicked 2 goals in the first quarter, which you don't normally see Butters kick 2 goals in a quarter, but unfortunate there. Red Lighting, what's up? Had Flanders on field. I was playing a footy game. Ed Richards, my best unique, says Red Lighting. Yeah, I know that, and that's the thing that's probably annoying for people that couldn't get to like their teams if they're busy today. So that's just. That's the frustrating part for people that don't want rolling lockout, because people like me don't have a life that essentially fantasy is important. Well, sort of that's almost the number one thing on a weekend for me. I can go ahead and change. I could pivot and play a Closey or loop between Closey and Dempsey and obviously take Closey's score. So you can do that, whereas some people can't. So this is probably bringing up that debate of rolling lockout and fixed lockout. Rodler, captain on Martin tonight. Nick, not Dustin. Yeah, obviously, yeah. I'd assume that would be the case. If you had on Dusty, that'd be, yeah, I'm not sure about that move. But yeah, Nick Martin, I don't mind. As I said, if I knew he was playing defence the whole game, he'd be my captain. But I'm a bit uncertain. Rodler, hey Bales, hey mate, hope you're going well. Sneeko, how good was Ryan Bales? He was fantastic. Obviously, very, very happy with the 144. I'm kicking myself a bit because in a week where there's been a little bit of sort of Flanders things come up, and it was between him and Sarong VC last night. I went Sarong. Obviously, the 3 players I was looking at was Dacos, Ryan, and Sarong. Of course, I went Sarong, meaning I've got to go Gorn tomorrow, captain. Would have been nice to have locked away that 144 as vice captain. That would have been massive, but hey, I'm still happy I got Ryan. Jake Sutton, thanks Flanders, because I didn't have an emergency as a forward. And see, again, that's a lot of people in that boat, Jake, as well. Didn't have an emergency, or they were caught out and had a bad emergency. So that's the fixed lockout stuff again. Clay Smith, got to be your year, Bales, nailing all your 50-50 picks at the moment. Mine's the opposite. Nailing all of them. I could have got called over McRae a few weeks ago. That was 50-50 call that went against me. And I feel like there's one other. But yeah, a few of them have gone my way this year, which has been nice for once. Martin captain or go Marshall, says Jack. Oh, if you're on target matchup, it's Martin, but I probably would go Marshall, just the form he's been in. But yeah. Power Prawn Star, hey everyone, how many players you got left after the GWS game? I've got all mine left tomorrow. I've only got Martin this game, so I've got none in the Brisbane Hawthorn game. In the Melbourne game, I've got Gawn, Oliver, Bonner, Steele, Darcy Wilson, and then the final game I've got Dawson. So I've got a few tomorrow. Do I captain Merritt, says Joel? Yes, definitely. If I'd Merritt, I'd be captaining him. He's my number one captain this week. I think that Richmond matchup's way too good to ignore. So, yeah, for me, I'd be going Merritt. The only flag is, do they put like a Marlon Pickett to Merritt tonight? I don't think so, but I'd still be back. I've got Merritt captain in Bolter. So, and Bolter, I'm doing a lot better in that than, not a lot better, but I'm doing better in that than Fantasy. I was ranked second overnight and right up there. So, I got Merritt captain tonight. Hopefully, he can put up a good score. Jack, Ryan or Clark this week, must have one or both, I reckon. I'd be going Ryan if you can afford him. Ryan's the guy that looks like he's going to be a top 6 defender there, so I'd be doing that one. Jake Sutton, Dacos vice captain, thank you very much. Beautiful, Jake, you'll be very happy with that. Power Promise, sitting on 1,600 with 5 to go, captain on Zorko. Yep, I like the Zorko captain pick. Says Martin at the halfback. Apparently he hasn't taken a kick out for the last 2 weeks though. The thing is, Zorko's ceiling scores have almost been at the Gabba. I still think at Marvel it's a good matchup. One man band missed out on getting Ryan. He's going to be a pricing now. Yeah, he's going to be upwards of 970 I think next week, so he's going to be expensive for him. AJS Hawker for drafting, hoping Perkins has another big one. No, I don't have you Hawker in our draft league. I think I got someone else, but yeah, hopefully Perkins has a good game against Richmond. You'd think that he probably would have a good game. So. Perfect. I got through all the chat, which is nice. So I just want to double check my own team and make sure I have done everything correctly. I don't want to stuff up anything. So Reed on field to take Closey 68. I'm not going to take. I'm not going to play. I'll take the 68 over Harley Reid. Yeah. So that's sorted. Yeah. So tomorrow I've got Wilson, Gawn captain, Bonner, Oliver, Steele, Dawson. Yep, so I got, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 plus my captain tomorrow. So hopefully we go nicely tomorrow. I'll just double check Bolter to make sure that that's all sorted. Of course, got to log in. Well, Bolter's fixed lockhead anyway, but so yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'll check RDT. I've got Merritt vice captain in that as well. So I don't have Merritt in fantasy, but I wouldn't mind Merritt going well just because I got him vice captain in a few spots. Yep. Yeah, cool. That's all sorted there. And then Super Coach. I don't think I need to get anything sorted there either. I've got to take Dempsey 33 in Super Coach because I don't have anyone else to swap around. No, nothing. I should have had the emergency on like a Freya or Sullivan, not Dempsey, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Yeah, cool. So that's all sorted. We are ready to go. Says, what do you project Martin and Zorko to get? Well, Martin could be anything between 90 and 130 tonight, I think. Depend if he's in defence, I think he can go 120. I think Zorko against Hawthorn, I think could go quite well. I'd be going Zorko. Jake Sutton, have I ruined my team with my trades this week? I went Sheasel to Day and Grundy to Meek. Help me with round 12 buy and allows me to bring in Heaney and Zorko after their buy easy. No, I don't think you have. she's the day. Like, she's obviously went well enough today, and Grundy obviously went quite well. But I think Meek's a good ruck to have, and Will Day is solid. So I don't think you've ruined your team at all. So, Power Prawn Star, what happened to Flanders? Illness. So he was laid out today with illness, which, as I said before, it affected everyone. Everyone had him. So, that was obviously a bullet everyone had to cop. Hey, Bales, I'm cooked in fantasy. Gonna focus on Supercoach coming 401st in that one, says Backer. Well, you're going very well, Supercoach. Obviously, just keep plugging along at fantasy. But, yeah, if you want to focus on Supercoach, then that's obviously fine as well. Really? Whitfield got taken away 5 points. How can you take 5 points away from someone post the game? Unbelievable. 5 points. So he got 90 in the end. Whitfield's been frustrating the last, really since the 120 got against St Kilda. He's gone 93, 105, 48, 77, 190. It's just back to the Whitfield of previous years that we're frustrated with. I still think Whitfield has been a very frustrating pick this year. I know we started with him for that cash bump, but I would have much rather started another defender because he's just been a guy that's just averaging 98 and sort of just ticking along. Only 3. He hasn't taken over 3 marks since round 7. He's gone 1-1, 3-3. He had the back-to-back games of 7 and 7. So it's very frustrating, Whitfield. But yeah. All right. Looking forward to this game anyway. How many have we got watching at the moment? We have got 35 watching. Beautiful. We've got a good crew to start the game here, which is nice. So we've got 7 likes so far. If you haven't liked the video, make sure you smash a big old thumbs up on the video. Obviously, does help out the channel a lot. The more likes, the more sort of it gets spread out to people and might maybe get some new people in and that want to sit down on the watch-along and have something to talk about while I watch the game and everything like that. So make sure you guys like that. And obviously, subscribe if you have not. If you haven't subscribed yet, would be very, very much appreciated if you can subscribe. Get us to 3K subscribers. That'd be fantastic. That's obviously the goal. And then, And as I said before, if you'd like to leave a super chat, then feel free if you want to go the extra mile and donate to the channel. But at the end of the day, if you like and subscribe, that is all that I would ask of you guys to do. Clay Smith, I took VC 105 from Brazier as captain this week. Can't afford anything disaster this week. Yeah, probably fair. If you've had a bad week, you probably just want to take the 105 and not risk it. I don't blame you. I've seen your tweets, Clay. That you're not having a good year, unfortunately. It's a lot of bad luck's gone your way, mate. So all I'd say would just be keep pushing forward and keep going. Red Lighting, should I keep Ed Richards next week? Should he be right? No, so he'll be out next week with concussion. So probably depends how you're looking at round 15. You could hold. Libber's going to be back soon, so you probably trade, I think. Jake Sutton, did Green get adjusted? Heard they missed a handball and tackle. No, he got 91 in the end, so no adjustments for him, I don't think. Power Prawn Star, just so you know, Bales, my round 1 rank was 55k. I'm now 2.2k and have my sights firmly sighted on you, lol. Oh, mate, hopefully I stay ahead of you for the time being. Here we go, about to get underway. And here we go. So I'm keen to watch Kane McAuliffe tonight. He's one guy I'll be keeping an eye on. Ridley back in the side for the Bombers tonight. Had the C on green twice this year for a 7 and 91, says Craig Cooper. Yeah, that's tough. He got the Blitzovs tag this week. I was always a bit nervous about Green this week. I did think he might cop some attention from Geelong because like big mids against Geelong don't normally go. I know Bont went well, but I was a little bit nervous with that. Rod, though, can we dump Whitfield? Probably not. He's probably still a top 6 defender. It's just been a frustrating own for the last 6 weeks. I think that we've got other issues to fix. Don't want Whitfield single, says Red Lighting. Backer, had to put McAuliffe on field tonight. Pray for him and me. Yeah, hopefully he goes okay. I like him to go well because then he's the option to bring in next week. That's ideal anyway. Here's Merritt. Pickett there with him. I don't know if there's a tag Pickett with Merritt yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. There's Dusty. Handball out to Pickett. Richmond no, it's just missed. Was Rosie injured again today, says Hawker. Yeah, he did his not hamstring. Did his ankle like in the first 10 seconds or something and Had 5 CBAs in the first quarter, then sat forward for the whole last 3 quarters and only had 2 CBAs after that. So that was not great. Obviously, for non-owners, they'll be looking at him as a very cheap option soon. But obviously, if you are an owner of Rosie and you're holding him, that's just been, unfortunately, really frustrating own since he got that 70 a few weeks ago. He's just been very frustrating. Caldwell tackle there. Interested to see how Goldie goes tonight. As did trade Goldie this week. Jumped off him, played sweet on field, and sights firmly set on Rowan Marshall next week. That will be hopefully my upgrade. Says Williams looks like he'll be a good hold through the buys. If that Zach Williams says, he played okay. They kicked 4 goals as well, which was interesting. Ralph Smith doesn't look too good at the moment. Corky maybe or something I didn't actually see. Jake Sutton, interested to see really impact on Martin here. Yeah, that's part of another reason why I didn't go Martin captain tonight. I was just a bit nervous about a potential there you go, Caldwell holding the ball against Dusty. Caldwell free kick. Gives it off to Merritt. It's weird because I don't own Merritt in fantasy, but I'd like to see him have a good score being captain in Bolter and in RDT, VC. So I don't mind if he goes well tonight, even though I don't have him in fantasy. Kicks it to Stringer, line the pocket. Interested to see Ridley. Oh no, I said that from Jake before. Clay Smith, Green will be a good downgrade. Will be a downgrade from Sharp. Imagine still owning Sharp. Oh, Sharp's been great. I've still got Sharp. He's been a very good hold, obviously, after 39. I was always keen to hold him with the Richmond matchup, even with a bad score. Had other rookies to move on and sort of been kissed in a way as well. But then again, we do have rookies every year that a lot of people get off of them and they end up going better than after that. So he's been great since then. He went, 86, 118, 88 and 105 or something his last 4. So he'll be over 700k potentially this week. And when we trade him, it'll be a straight swap essentially to Tom Green, which will be obviously pleasing. How are we doing, Bala? Says Max Bosm. Thanks, mate. Going very well. Hope you're going well as well, Max. I'd be going fantastic if I'd gone Luke Ryan VC. That would have been a big sort of differential this week. But I've got Ryan, so I'm still happy that I've got Ryan. No one's got. I looked at the Content Creators Cup. No one's got Luke Ryan, so that's obviously a positive. But it's obviously frustrating I didn't sort of go that step further and VC him, because then that would have been a massive leg up. I think Luke Ryan may be the top scoring player for the week so far. There's Goldie getting a clearance. Goldie's had like 3 touches already. So actually we should update the scores. I haven't done that yet so far tonight. So John Caldwell top scoring so far. So there we go. The scores updated there. But you still got Goldie, says Luke Downton. No, got rid of him this week. I held Will Graham because that actually allowed me to loop Closey on, which actually worked out really well because I was able to get Closey's score for Flanders. So it was a good decision to hold Graham this week. And I was going to trade Graham next week anyway, really regardless. So I think it was a good hold and good trade of Goldie, regardless of what Goldie scores. Even if he goes 80 plus tonight, he just had to go. I didn't want to hold him for longer than I had to. Do we even want Green, says Backer? I think we do. He's so cheap that he got tagged tonight and got to a 91. He's going to be a guy we're going to want. And we know these premiums that he was a top 3 mid pre-season. And we all would have started him, I think, if it wasn't for that early buy. So I think he's a guy that we're going to want. And I think him being cheap is just a blessing, really, for those non-owners. So, yeah, I'd be targeting him if you don't have him. I know he hasn't been amazing in the last few weeks, but there are reasons for that. He got a 98 against the Bombers when he was the top scoring mid on the ground. He got an 83 against the Dogs when the Dogs won quite comfortably. What was the other one? Today he got 91 against Geelong and he got tagged. So, yeah, I'm still fine bringing in Green. It's just he just got a bit cheaper. And he's got the bye next week. Perfect upgrade or sideways trade from Sharp in round 13 or 14. So, or even a Closey potentially. Watching the F1 qualifying tonight, says I don't follow the F1, so I won't be watching it, but I'm keen to go to an F1 Grand Prix at some point. I know the Monaco Grand Prix is pretty much almost like the big one, so yep, be interesting to see who wins that one. Power Prawn Star, going to be short on cash cows in the back half of the year. Potentially, but I think a lot of people are nearing their completed side in a way. I think most people got 4 rookies on the field. I've currently got 3. So most people are going to be able to finish their side, I think, unless the cash gen isn't looking good and the bench is bad. But it will be interesting to see. Max Bosm, I've had a terrible year, lol. Everything has gone wrong, says Max. Yeah, sorry, mate. That was me last year. Everything went wrong. But this is a time of the year where you can make up ground in the buys. I was 9K last year, ended up pushing inside the top 3K, I think right around 17 or 18. So there is still plenty of time to make up ground. I think this year, more than any other year, is a time where you can actually make up ground because of the sort of fluctuation in scoring and the early buys as well. So I think there's still plenty of time to make ground up. I put the VC on Butters last minute, had it on Dacos, says Power Prawn Star. Oh, Martin get a kick there. As I said, I wish I'd bloody gone 3 options last night, Dacos, Ryan and Sarong, and I went Sarong VC, I went the wrong one. I would have locked in a captain if I went one of the other 2. Had a 66% chance of a good VC and I went the wrong one. So, which is very frustrating, but it is what it is. Hopefully Gorn can go 120 plus and all's forgotten in a way. So, Jake Sutton, hey Bales, I need defensive downgrade type for Will Graham. I want his cash, was going to go Phillips but got dropped and have no idea what defensive rookies we have that are going to make us cash. I think that probably the best one if he stays in the side could be Charlie Dean maybe with a few injuries at Collingwood. So he'd be the guy that you probably downgrade in defence. But yeah, there's not really any defensive downgrade options unfortunately, which is meaning I'm probably not going to be able to downgrade close for. Hopefully we get like an Ari Schoenmaker debut through the buys. He's a guy that we've been looking at for a while, so hopefully he gets a debut and we can downgrade to him. Luke Downton, wouldn't be surprised if Graham is back next week. He's been good in the VFL last 2 weeks and Suns got destroyed in the midfield by the Blues. Could be a great hold. Well, that's the hope. If he comes back in, that's fantastic. So, and it would be an extra number to play next week. So I'm hopeful that he does come back next week. No defensive rookie is going to try DVP, said Red Light. Again, that's probably the good shout as well. Bolton from the pocket. That's a free kick against Dusty, I think. No, it's not. Oh no, yes it is. Yeah, I thought it was. Breville or Reed on field for Flanders. Breville better matchup. I'd still back Reed, I think. Revel doesn't play enough time on ground for me to be confident he could put up a solid score. I know he's got a good matchup, but it's definitely Reed for me. He's the safer guy to play on field. And in a bit of a chaotic week again, I'd be putting him on field, Clay. And you were saying before, Clay, as well, you turn the 105 to not have a disaster. I think I'd put Reed on for the safety. Caldwell underneath this one. And Ridley goes short to McGrath. McGrath's been frustrating this year. Switching it. Is Nick Martin potentially here for a +6? No, he's in the middle of the ground. He could be maybe next for it. There's McGrath, Laverty, Ridley getting amongst it early. Goldie slipped over. Gresham, it's a good kick. Hit stringer. What do we got here? 2 rookies for me, says Red Lighting. Beautiful. That's what you'd like to see. Says, do we even want to trade Sharp at his buy? Could be a good hold for ends 14 15. Potentially, yeah, potentially. Yep, that's a good shout. Because he's going along nicely. It probably depends what he scores over the next 2 weeks. Power Prawn say, how are you feeling about the Cherry trade after today? Was going to trade him next week, but now I'm not sure. I'm still fine with it. I know I got Goldie's 45 last week and I had Sweet 66, but I got Dacos and he's outscored Cherry in back-to-back weeks. So I'm still fine with it. And it means that I didn't get English. So, yeah, obviously it's frustrating. I wish I held Cherry and did trades around that, but unfortunately, yeah. So I'm still okay with it. I'm still out ahead with the trade. Jake Sutton, Joel Frazier, defensive DPP chance. No, he's already got mid, and Hawker said it there. He's already got mid forward status, so he cannot get another position. All right, let's refresh the scores. Haven't done that for a couple of minutes. So yeah, Ridley, great start. Picked him off the scrap heap in draft, so very happy with that. Obviously, not great to not see Martin or Merritt in a good matchup start well. Hopefully, they get going. Merritt's on the bench at the moment as well. So how many watching now? We've got 22, so a few people have gone away. Maybe watching the game, might be back after. But if you haven't liked the video, as always, make sure you smash a like on the video. We've got 11 at the moment, so if we can get up to aim for 20, and we'll go from there. But if you haven't liked it, make sure you do and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I should actually tweet that I'm live as well. I forgot to do that actually. So, alrighty. Ooh, hang on. There we go. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Just tweeting that I'm live. There we go. Just posted that I'm live. So, cool. Alrighty, we're back. That's all tweeted out, all done. So, Andrew Domhedy, hi Bales. Andrew, mate, hope you're going well. Power Prawn Star, what are you going to do now that you're qualified, mate? Qualified for what? Power Prawn Star? Is that if you're talking about like degree and job and stuff? I'm going away to America for 6 weeks in middle to late October to the start of December. So there's no point starting a new job. Whatever you started. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought that might be what you meant. There's no point starting a new job going away and saying, oh, actually, I'm actually going away for 6 weeks. So I thought this week I'll just focus on the pod, focus on YouTube, get that sort of all squared away and going well, which is obviously going very well, thanks to all you legends this year. And then go to America, come back, and then we'll get that all sorted. So obviously the dream is to get this as a full-time job and do the streaming and podcast and everything like that and make that a full-time job. And obviously the only way that can be done is by all of your support, which has been fantastic to now. Sorry, not to now, that sounds bad. Been fantastic. And obviously the more subscribers we get, the more likes we get, the more this gets shared around and the more it gets pumped up, then potentially it can create a full-time job for me and might be able to like stream full-time and everything like that, which would be fantastic. So and be like a content creator in a way, which would be obviously which would be fantastic. So, but yeah, as I always say, I do say a lot, and I sort of can't really express it more than I can, but I do appreciate all your support that you guys show every watch along, every podcast, every video, what you guys do with AFL Fantasy Fanatics. Obviously, it all means like here's Nate Caddy lining up for his first goal in footy. I don't think he's had a disposal yet, so is it coming back? Oh, hit the post. Damn it. That would have been good if he kicked that. But yeah, so... But if not, I'll probably do a full-time job in the AFL journalism space or whatever, which unfortunately will mean that... Well, fortunately will mean I'll still work in footy, but unfortunately mean probably not as much content next year, because I just won't have time to continually do everything. It'll be probably the pod and maybe a video or two. So I'd love to keep doing this more and more. So obviously the more love that everyone shows, the more likelihood it is I'll be able to keep doing this. So super chats do help with that. So Flanders let out made me regret putting Sexton in backline, says DJ 2024. Yeah, I know it's frustrating. Everyone got affected by the Flanders news. It was owned by 100% of the top 1,000 and probably 95+% of the top 10K. What's this with Goldie? I don't get why they're saying time on the bench 6 minutes. Goldie normally stays on the bench for 6-7 minutes in the quarter, so I don't quite get what they're showing that, but interesting. Andrew Dom Hendy, I'm well, thanks, mate. Good to hear, mate. Jezza Cameron 5, high Tigers surely win. I don't know. Tigers have struggled this year. We'll have to see if they can improve. Dusty. Yeah, that's good goal by Dusty. It's what he's done all his career. Who are you targeting tonight? I'm targeting Nick Martin and Merritt, says Andrew. Looking at Merritt, obviously he's a big target for me in round 15 post his bye, because I'll probably have to jump off of one of Steele or Bont, just because I've got Dawson as well. I've got all three. I want to jump off one of them and do a straight swap. Probably about it. Kane McAuliffe, another one to keep an eye on as a rookie downgrade next week. Fraser's obviously one rookie I'll definitely be bringing in next week. It'll just be who do I bring in as the other rookie. McAuliffe is obviously a shout. A few others might be a shout as well. Exceptions, I traded at McKercher by accident. I was going to hold him and fielded Sweet over Cherry because I got distracted. That's very annoying. Sorry to hear that, mate. Unfortunately, it all happens to us at some point. So, yeah. I know fact I would be very, very annoyed if that was me. So, yeah, mate, I feel for you. I feel your pain. There's Goldie again, back on the field. Merritt getting involved. Here's Martin. Haven't seen much of him to start the game. He'll be another popular captain tonight. I know that I think I only saw as like a couple of percent captain in the coach's choice, but I think he'll be a bit more selected than that. There's Martin again. Good. Couple of disposals in quick succession. As I said, I'm kicking myself that I didn't have Luke Ryan vice captain. Like at the same time, as I said, Luke Ryan's a pod. He went really well. I'm really happy that I've got him as a unique. But at the same time, I'm also looking at it going, I wish I had him VC. I'd be such in a much better position. I won't have to worry about a captain tomorrow. Obviously, if Gordon goes 150 tomorrow, then it's null and void. Me being annoyed, but sort of if you guys get one coming from, then obviously frustrating. So I saw McAuliffe got a touch just then as well. Oh, Caldwell is another one, Andrew, I'm keeping my eye on tonight. Good. Martin's had about 4 disposals in the past few minutes or whatever. He might get a third one here. If he soccers off the ground. No, he got pushed out the way by Thompson Dow. Let me just quickly do a refresh on the scores. There we go. Merritt getting going. Martin's up there as well. So they're on the top page. McAuliffe's on 13, which is good. So keep an eye on them. I'm happy I went Richards this week. Obviously went fantastic last night and able to take that score. See, because people were saying I'm a bit kissed for that, having it Flanders, but I was actually going to play him on field anyway. I was actually benching a Closey or a Harley Reid. So it was essentially just playing Closey instead of Flanders. So, what do we got here? Missed a few chats here. I did Sam Flanders on the bench. Harvey Thomas on field, says Andrew. He got a 40-odd, which obviously you'd have been disappointed with, but I think better than a donut. I think a few people might have copped a donut, so you take the extra 46 points, but obviously frustrating. There's Marlon Pickett. Doesn't seem like they're running a Merritt tag. There's Merritt. I don't know if he gets a tackle there. There's Daniel Rioli. Pickett back to Rioli. Oh, Rioli had a mid-air. Merritt thumped it away. free kick to the Bombers against Liam Baker. I've got Liam Baker in Bolter, so I wouldn't mind if he actually decided to have a decent game. Decided to trade McRae over him this week. I actually traded Flanders in Bolter as well. 3 trades a week. I thought I'd try and be aggressive and get Zorko. So I ended up doing that in Bolter. Dusty, brilliant kick inboard to Seth Campbell. Might get it back, Dusty. Yeah. Dusty might get a... No, I thought he might get a third disposal in the chain there. There's Merritt. Got a handball out just. Oh, he gets a free kick though, which is good for Merritt. Don't own Flanders, but too many other spuds instead, says Reese. Yeah, I feel that pain as well. I've got a few spuds in my team as well. Nick Martin +6 from Merritt, which is nice. Oh, that's a horrible kick by Martin. It still went to an Essendon player, but wasn't a great kick. Here's Martin again. Martin getting busy now, getting amongst it. A few handballs, but... I've missed a few here. DJ 2024, you commentating the Kelly Underwood game each week so we can mute the TV would get tons of views, says DJ. Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. At least I'm better than Kelly Underwood. Andrew Domhedy, when is Taranto coming back? Apparently a couple of weeks, but I think he'll be back post the bye. Their bye's in 3 weeks, so I think he'll come back after that. Martin could get a +6 here. Should. They go to McGrath instead, which is frustrating. McGrath will probably handball to Martin here. Yep. Good attempt of a kick by Martin there. Sarong 101 still decent, seeing other bad scores, says Reese. I know, but when I look at the 3 options I had as VC, when the other 2 go over 130, and then the one I picked goes 101, I'm a bit disappointed. But I do get what you're saying. Paul Erickson took the Dacos VC. Very, very nice, Paul. You'd be very, very happy with that. Wish I VC Jordan Clark or Dacos as exceptions. Yep, I wish I did the same with Dacos or Luke Ryan. I've had McAuliffe all year, says Reese. Beautiful. We don't have to worry about bringing him in now. I miss Richards by 8K, says Power Prawn Star. Are you watching the game delayed? Cox in the room, says Reese. I don't think so. I think we are watching. We're live. No, we're live watching it. And it's a goal to Stringer. Power Prawn Star, often wonder about people who have a crack at someone for doing something they can't do. No, that's a good point. Karen Shanahan, not sure how I missed Flanders being out. Thought he was a green dot. Start with Darcy, emergency 42. Could have had Sanders 73, emergency midfield if I'd realised. Yeah, I know, unfortunately. I know a lot of people did miss that. Owen Campbell could really be an option if he's looking really good. He could. I don't know his price, actually. If anyone's got his price there, it'd be interesting to hear what his price is. Lisa Ballot, what the hell do I do if Rosie held for 2 weeks for a 43? I think you just got to hold, unfortunately. Obviously, it is frustrating with that, but people are going to bring him back in at some point. He's going to be so cheap, so I'd just be holding. Unless you got the luxury of maybe trading out, but I'd probably just hold. Andrew Domahedy, I VC Luke Ryan for a 144. Beautiful, mate. You'd be very, very happy with that. Yeah, it doesn't seem like Pickett's tagging Merritt, which is obviously good. Straight to Nick Martin. Nick Martin out wide to Merritt for a +6. Beautiful. So it's funny, because I got Merritt in Game Day Squad, Bolter, and RDT, and both as captain in those 2. So I am wanting him to go Stringer for a 3rd. No, right should mark. He kept in play. I tried to go to Caddy, missed with the handball. Shorts there. It's well done by Caddy against 2. Hawk really killing me in draft. Well, I've got him in one of the draft matchups, which I'm very happy about. Power Prawn Star, Rosie will be good. They put him in Cotton Ball today, says Power Prawn Star. Obviously, it'll be good for non-owners, but yeah, I'd be holding. I think Rosie, yeah, as you said, I think Rosie will be good, so I'd be holding. Ridley's 729k. He is cheap. I don't know. Ridley is that guy every year. Richmond are a great matchup, so I probably wouldn't. Karen Shannon, what happened to Houston? Poor squad, didn't see the game today. I don't know, actually. I didn't watch much of the game as well. I just think it wasn't a great score. And Luke Downton said, yeah, Ridley 729k, so thanks for putting that in there, mate. Minute 40 to go in the quarter. And we've still got 28 people watching, which is great. And obviously, the thing that's is great as well. I missed last week, but still a bunch of you have jumped on a Saturday night to watch the footy, which is fantastic. Bolton Bolton played on there. There we go. Have we got any? Actually, let me double check. Have we got any subscribers today? I'll have a look if we've got any subscribers today. It'd be good if we got to 2340 tonight. That'd be 9 subscribers for the night. No, we haven't had anyone. I think most people watching have subscribed by this point. I don't know how much the Watchalongs go out to new people. I'm about to refresh the scores. I just thought I'd wait to quarter time before I refresh them. And Bolton has kicked the goal. So Richmond level against the Bombers. Power Promise. I think the big players get rest against North, so maybe we don't trade in on that matchup. Yeah, potentially. Red Lighting, Rosie, Green and Oliver. Who would have thought they would be so cheap at the start of the season? Yeah, good point. Yeah, very good point there. Sam, hopefully Campbell can go well as my cover for Flanders. Yeah, I don't actually know what he's on. We'll check in a sec what he's on. Paul Erickson did Rosie to Green 2 weeks ago. Not great, but better than not doing it. Yeah, good point. We have dropped a few viewers. Now down to 21, so a few people dropping away. That's all right. We'll keep going. Luke Downton, legit think this is really good. Legit think this is a really good idea. Well done for hosting Bales. So thanks, mate. Very much appreciated there. Owen Campbell, I reckon LDU could be a good pod option after his bye. He could be. I just think LDU's that player that, I don't know. I'm just not quite sure. There's always something with LDU. He's been good the last 3 weeks. I think it's 3 tons in a row after not really tunning up much in the first few weeks. Redmond completely ignored Nick Martin there. Go short to Merritt short. Yeah, Merritt's end up having a good quarter. Reese FM, Luke Downton, you legend. Good to see you here also from WA. Yeah, love the WA crew. If there's anywhere if I could live outside of Adelaide, it'd be WA, and here's an argument. I'd rather live in WA, just with the weather. It's always great over there. Always love getting over as much as I can, and it's obviously good. I've got a mate over there that can host me every time I'm there, so it's always cheap. Beautiful. Quarter time. Let's have a look at the scores. So we got Ridley 42. Good start for him, especially for those in draft that picked him up. Someone in the Watchalong yesterday said about Camden McIntosh and was joking around. And I thought, but he's on 34, so good start if you went there. Nick Martin, 11 touches. He's on 31. Good start for him. Merritt on 29 after a slow start. Obviously good to see. Bolton 23. Jaden Short 21. Dusty 21 as well. I'm not seeing Caldwell. Yeah, Caldwell 17. He went quiet after having a good start. Seth Campbell 19 for anyone that's got him as cover. So you'd be happy enough with that start from him. Nate Caddy 15. Kane McAuliffe's on 13. Todd Goldstein's on 13. So I'm happy I jumped off him at the moment. Baker's on 12. Not a huge score to start for him. Oh, get that away. Yeah, so all in all, most people have got a Martin or a Merritt. So good start for both those guys there. They're on track for solid enough scores to start. So WA is the best, says Hawker. Yep, I can't disagree. Sam, not the starter was expecting, but good to see. It's good not to see the Tigers being blown away early. Yeah, it means keeps the game close. Means that the Essendon players might be getting amongst the points throughout the whole game and not being rested at any point. Proud Prawn Star, lol, Perth sucks. Lived there for a year, like living in the middle of a desert. Proud Prawn Star, I probably disagree with that, but fair enough. It's your opinion, and you're definitely entitled to that. Andrew Domahidi, I had Matt Roberts downgrade to Zach Fisher, an option. Yeah, definitely. If you can go Roberts to Fisher, I'll definitely be doing that. Not next week, the week after. Reese, definitely. When I am not working so much, I usually do some lives too. Let me know when you come to WA. Can get you to a game for sure. Would be good, says Reese. Thanks, mate. Yeah, looking forward to it. Should be, would be good. I always, as I said, if I get to WA more than once a year, then that's obviously great for me. So I'm starving. So I've got some cookies here that I'm going to be indulging in. So do not mind me. Back up to 35p watching. So if you can, make sure you leave a like. We've got 16. If we get to 50, that'd be fantastic. If you like it, the video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do subscribe and get involved with all that. Any late adjustments? Doesn't look like it. Lisa, I've housed a D7 with good cash on him now. Want to downgrade him next week, especially if he's not named again next week. But I have no idea. Defensive rookies, maybe Johnson from Gold Coast. Yeah, maybe Johnson. Charlie Dean, if he holds his spot, could be. Power Star, I'm in Darwin. I'm from Darwin, sorry. Lived in the UK for 5 years, New South Wales, Perth, Melbourne. So you've been everywhere, mate. Adelaide is the best with the footy team, says Power Star. I can't disagree with you that. Is it? Yeah, Dalton says Adelaide, laughing face. Hey. A lot of people give Adelaide a bit of stick, but it's pretty good. Bales, I bench McIntosh in draft in BEP, says Hawker. Yeah. I didn't think he'd go this well to start the game. Rodler, who scores more, Revel or Reed? Harley Reed for me. Dalton, you need some sun, bro. You look like Casper the Ghost, says me, Dalton. It might be the lighting, but I've also been white. But yeah, I do love Perth though. So. I'm up to 21 likes now. Past the 20 mark. Next will be 25. Can we get to 25 likes? That'll be the goal. These cookies are awesome. A friend of my mum's made these. These are great. Like sprinkle cookies. Great. $443 overall for me at the moment. Wait, what? I'm playing Sands in the Content Creators Cup. He's gone Caldwell captain. Interesting. Caldwell captain. That's a bit of a different one. Wait. Wait, say. Did he bring Caldwell in? Yeah. Sands brought Caldwell in. Captain, fair enough. Good matchup. I should win my matchup anyway. I'm in a good spot. Dawson, left and Gorn captain. He's just got Shuts 105 to be added. Sinclair, Closey 68 to be added. But he did have Rosie in his team. So I should be fine for the most part. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in the end. So looking good in that anyway. And we've started the second quarter. Durham had merit then. He didn't pass through, and that's a bit annoying. So no adjustments. Andrew Domahidi, when you come to Perth, would you like to come over? Says Andrew. Yeah, I'm sure we can meet up next time in Perth. I'll probably go to Canfield, so we can always meet up there. Steves, if you trade that Sheasel the other week, would you think about bringing him in after his bye? Would you prefer Ryan Holmes, Doug and Clark? No, I think I'd be still keen. I'm still keen to jump back onto Sheasel. I'm still happy I made that move. I got Ryan and 2 big scores from him. He outscored his Martin for a +6. Beautiful. I still got more points. I got better cash. I'd probably my team value gained about 100k, which has been great. But yeah, I'm definitely going to bring him back in. I still think he'll be a top 6 defender. It just worked for my buys and worked for everything. So I'm still happy I made that move and backed my gut in, which is good. That's what I'm doing this year. And there you go. Subs been made. Sardis on for Nick Cox. Bit kissed because I had Sardis on my field in draft. So I'll get hopefully decent enough score from him. Watching the Harley Reid show says Red Lighting. Yeah, I'll be in person for that one. Looking forward to seeing Harley Reid in person for the first time. Hopefully Crows win and Harley doesn't go too well, but I'm sure he'll do his thing. There's Kane McCall of that. Is Boak an option next week if he gets forward status? I was actually saying that today. I don't hate the idea of him maybe being an option. Like, forward, there's not many options. He's been going okay, so potentially. Dalton, it's all right. I need some sun too, says Dalton. Fair enough. Power Broadstar, we should talk next year, Bales, about sponsorship. I own a small gardening business and would be interested. Oh, mate, 100%. Yeah, no. Message me on, DM me or something. DM me or anything, and happy to work something out with you, mate. Anything to, obviously, and merit behind. Anything will to help you, but obviously it'd be good. Help you, help me. And yeah, anything to, but it's almost potentially, and I know it sounds bad what I'm saying, trying to make money off of this, but the more money I make, the more content I can provide you guys. Because if I get a full-time job, like I am just talking here, if I get a full-time job, I'm not going to be able to do as much content. Because if I've got a full-time job, I'll be working 8 hours a day, however long, 5 days a week, and I'll really only be able to do Dusty another goal and Richmond in front. Like, I'll only be able to do the podcast. I probably wouldn't be able to do a Monday review of my own team. Well, I might be able to, but it'd be tough. Like, Wednesday Trade Talk is so popular, I would keep doing them. But then I might not be able to do watch-alongs if I've got a full-time job, so I might be exhausted from the week. Like, it's sort of interesting. So I obviously haven't worked a massive amount. Like, I do obviously a lot with the podcast and stuff, but it doesn't feel like a job. When I wake up, it doesn't feel like I've got to do massive amounts because I enjoy it. So the more sort of people interacting with Fantasy Fanatics and making this and earning money off of it, I know it doesn't sound great when I'm saying it, but the more money I earn off it, the more likely it is I can keep doing this as a full-time thing, keep providing people content. And I know that people have used the phrase with me saying hardest working man in fantasy, but I don't think I am. I think Warney definitely is the guy that does it. I think MJ, Coach Pound, does a lot, but I don't feel like I do a lot because it doesn't feel like a job to me. It feels like I love fantasy. I love fantasy sport and enjoy everything I do. So if I can do that as a full-time job, then that's what I dream of, really. People say if you can do what you love as a job, then and this is it. So Sam hasn't been playing on the wing. Yeah, he has, but he's been scoring pretty well. So, but obviously we know wings can be up and down, so maybe not, but it'd be interesting. Nicky Joe Caruso, hey mate, how you doing? Just joined. How's the team going so far this week? Thanks, mate. Going well. Hope you're going well as well, Nicky, Joe. Team's going okay. I think it's going on pretty solid. I had Richards 94 was meant to be coming on for a Harley Reid, but obviously with the Flanders out, I can take Joe Richards' score through Flanders, and then I would just be I've taken Closey 68. So technically, I've got the 68 from Closey covering Flanders. So in a good spot. If Gordon can go well tomorrow, then we're in a great spot. I've said to a few people, I wish I had the VC on Luke Ryan last night or Dacos, and of course I went Saronga, the one of the three players I went, but yeah, not going too well. Not going too bad, mate. How's your team going? put it in the chat and see how you go. Power Bronze Sneak, I love Boki, but he's ruined my season too many times. Kenny will move him around, don't do it. Fair enough, and Power Bronze is a supporter, so yep, that would be something to note. Free kick to Gresham, surely, being held by the jumper. Lisa Ballot, will you upgrade next week at all bales or just 3 rookie shuffles? No, so I'll be upgrading. I'll be going 2 down and I'll be going someone up to Ryan Marshall. Just moving Sweet up to Marshall or moving into the bench. So I'll be doing that. But yeah, Marshall next week, got West Coast. I'm really keen to target him. That was my plan. I know I'll only have 1 ruck in round 15, but I think that's a lot of people going to have that issue anyway. So I'm happy enough to do it. Andrew Domhenny, what is your ranking? Currently top 500 at the moment. Obviously, it'll be interesting to see if I drop with not having merit tonight and what will happen moving forward. But yeah, interesting to see. PowerPoint sub, we'll get it sorted. I think you should make money off this. You work hard on this stuff. Thanks, mate. Yeah, very much appreciated. Yeah, it would be fantastic to earn. I earn a little bit off YouTube. I think it's about 400, just over 400 a month or something. So it's not, it's good. I'm very happy earning it for something I love doing. But again, if it's could earn a full-time salary. But that's why obviously starting on Q, answer your questions, and that'll be another tiny bit of income as well. If we do free kick gets merit, really? And then potential sponsorship, whatever Power Bronze, they might be able to get something sorted there. Bit of a soft free kick, that one, I think. Luke Downton, as a Crow supporter, do you think it's weird they keep going back to Berry now, Schoenberg? Yeah, I do. Yep, 100%. Nothing against Berry or Schoenberg, but they've had plenty of chances to do something, and they just really haven't. I know Berry kicked the game-winning goal against Carlton, but Billy Dowling is sitting right there, going well in the sandfield. Give him a crack. Give Charlie Edwards a crack. Give some of these other rookies a crack instead of going back to the same players. Harry Schoenberg has been solid enough and can play forward, so I don't mind Schoenberg coming in. He's been out with an Achilles injury, but I guess it's the Berry one that is frustrating. They just keep going back to him. He's the same player as a Crouch and a Laird. It's just the same. He's not going to play forward. Means probably Dawson's going to play more forward, and Dawson's not a forward. I don't really get the selection, but it is what it is. Power Prawn start. We can talk before next season starts. Yep, no, sounds good, mate. Even shoot me a DM and just see and let me know what you're thinking, and because I don't like waiting, so I'm not a patient person. Andrew Domheady, do Hawks have a chance against Brisbane? Yeah, they do. Yeah, Hawks are always a chance to upset a team, so especially at Marvel. So Nicky Joe Caruso, crap VC Heaney into Tom Green captain. Didn't watch the game at least, so didn't have to sit through the pain of that. Toot Miller as well, crap. But we go again next week. Yeah, tough, Nicky Joe. Hopefully next week's better. Reese FM, as a Lions fan, Andrew, Hawks are our bogey side. Last time we beat them was 2019. Last time Hawks played at the Gabba was 2019. However, we are playing at Marvel, so that is our second home. Yeah, as you say, I have seen you've said that a couple of times as well, Reese, which is interesting to know that Hawthorn are your bogey side. So, interesting to see how they go. Let's update these scores. Nick Martin up to 43 now. Second top scorer of the game. Martin again, handball there. Desadis trying to go back to Martin. Perkins there. I've gone and Marshall captain. Gone Vice into Marshall. Obviously, played the same game, so obviously you're just going for the straight captain of Marshall there. Don't mind it. Here's Alan Davey. Should kick goal, and he does. Bombers back to 1 point. Would it be too late to trade in Fraser next week? He says, oh, not at all. No, he'll still be about 300k. I'm doing it next week as well. So, yep, I just don't think it's too late at all. He's a perfect player. He should be in the team at least till the bye. Got round 15 bye. Perfect rookie to bring in, even if you bring him in at 300k. Sam, I'm Lions fan too. Never confident against Hawthorn. They always seem to match up well against us. Be interesting to see how they go. And then Reese said, agree, Sam. However, when we were bad, we would beat them during this repeat era. It was funny, though, but agree with so many former Hawks in our staff. Seems like both teams know each other. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Fagan obviously coach. You've got Brisbane players at Hawthorn and crossovers going both sides. So, yeah. Hawks had the wood over Brisbane. Hopefully do again tomorrow. Power Prawn Star, do we think Reid is ever coming back for Essendon? He's rotting on my bench. Any Dons fans here? I think he comes back. He was in their team round 1. So went Merritt captain over Martin. Am I stupid? It seems so. No, I don't think so. I think Merritt was my number 1 captain choice this week. So I do not blame you. Ready to quit, says Ben. Oh, Ben. No, just keep your head up, mate. Keep your head up. Dempsey, I hate you, says Ben. Midfield upgrade for next week, says Matt Young. I don't mind Merritt if you can bring in around 14 buy player. He's a good price. It's just hard to upgrade next week, I guess. I enjoy watching these watch-longs and Twitter spaces, says Andrews. Thank you very much for that, mate. Very much appreciated and enjoy doing them as well. As I said, I'd love to keep doing them. Just like keep doing it next year and the year after and whatever. But obviously, got to see how we go in terms of making money and stuff. So, because that is the kicker. Obviously, because I've just finished uni, people may just go, "You're just trying to do it for money." But at the end of the day, if I can do this a full-time job and not have to do a full-time job and provide content for you guys, and that's obviously the goal. Luckily, didn't go Caldwell over Green. Caldwell. I think Caldwell will still be fine from here. Let's do a bit of a refresh for the scores as well. Martin up to 47 there. Where's Caldwell? So what have we got here? Where's Caldwell? 24 for Caldwell. McAuliffe's up to 23 as well. Goldie's up to 21. Yeah, I was tossing up between if I go Nick Martin captain or not. It was Martin or Gawn. I wasn't really worried too much about Martin going forward, but it was probably more the fact that they had a lot of defenders in their side, Ridley back. I was just a little bit nervous, whereas Gawn, I've had Gawn captain. I didn't want to change from Gawn captain, go another person captain, and then regret it. So, yeah. Power Prawn Star. Money's a construct, Bales. You only need it for everything. It's cool. Yeah, exactly. I guess some people can be a bit turned off when they hear someone sort of talking about they want to make money off of content and stuff like that. I guess that's probably why. And I don't want to come across as that person that just say like, "Oh, I want to do this just for money," and everything, because at the end of the day, I love doing this, and if I can earn money off of it and make it a full-time job on the side, that's obviously a much added bonus. So, Rod, have you considered Patreon, Bales? I subscribe to 3 YouTube channels. Love supporting good content. Thanks, mate. I have. I just sort of wonder what exactly I could do further as a Patreon. So I just don't know what I'd probably do with a Patreon. It would almost just be like a thing if people want to just subscribe, then they do that. So it's a tough one. But yeah. But no, I have thought about it, but I just sort of, I guess the thinking behind it would be, what could I do extra content-wise for it to be sort of worthwhile, if that makes sense. Just because I do so much content already, what more could I offer for a Patreon? Backer, what do you do for the other half of the year when footy isn't on? Can do a couple of months of pre-season, but still a big void. So I'll do the AFLW stuff. I still do like the Twitter space and stuff like that, and that'll be done again this year. So I know that won't get as much viewership, just because obviously AFLW is still growing. But then again, added content-wise, I might do BBL content potentially. I didn't do it last year, but that might be something I consider doing this year. Stuff like that. So, could do that. Obviously, if it is a full-time job, there's more of a chance of doing other content and stuff for other fantasy sports and whatever. I tried doing a bit of FPL, but didn't really seem to get as much traction and sort of didn't have as much time, so I just sort of left that to the side for the time being. But yeah, I'm still at Hungry Jacks, which is frustrating, but hey, it pays the bills. It's a job. It gives me 10, 12 hours worth of pay a week, and then I get and the good thing is I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then Thursday through to Sunday I have off to focus on content. So that's, I still really say that this is more of a job, even though, and a little bit less, but I put a lot more time into this than... Because Hungry Jacks, I go there, work for 10, 12 hours a week, and then I'm done. So, and obviously graduating last year as well, it sort of helped through uni as well. Caldwell's starting to get a bit busy, which is a bit frustrating. I don't want him going massive tonight just because I just got him captain. Before that, I was sort of didn't mind if Caldwell went. So he's on 31. He might be on 37 with that +6, but Jordan really on 57, going along really nicely there. Tyler's looking a bit better. Sorry, looking a lot better than last week against the Lions. Says Reese, yeah, agreed. I didn't watch that game, but agreed. They're looking better tonight. Caddy for his first goal. No, he's missed it again. Pushed it right. I would subscribe to Patreon, says Power Prawn Star. Thanks, mate. Yeah, you never know. I might sell them, but it's just probably ideas of what else I could do there. Let's talk motorsport. G'day, mate. Man, what's good? Hi, Daniel, mate. Hope you're going well. As I do, obviously, shout this out every time, but if anyone is a F1 fan, Supercars fan, my cousin Daniel, Let's Talk Motorsport on YouTube. They do podcasts and videos and stuff with all motorsports. So make sure you go and check him out. Subscribe to their YouTube channel as well so they can get to 1,000. They've obviously just there's like a radio station, Radio Italia in Adelaide. I think that's the station. Obviously got a Tuesday night show, which is great. So congrats Daniel on that. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to that. What did you study at uni, says Karen Shannon? Journalism. Studied Radio Italiana. Okay, yeah. I thought it was I got close. Cheers, man, legend. Haha. Yeah, got close. Nick Martin lining up for goal. Still 9 minutes to go, and he's going to be over. He's already over 50. So, he hands it off. He handed it off, but he might get more points here. Nick Martin free kick for a high. Yeah. Merritt could get it here. No. Rasmus went with him. So Karen Tanner, what am I saying? Journalism, I'm specialising in sport at UniSA, so that's what I did. Reese FM, I work with Scorchers, love my BBL. How do you normally go in that? Finished 69th 2 seasons ago and usually make top 100 most seasons. As long as you get the fixtures right, it's good with the double buys. I'm normally top 500. I think I was like 110th or something last year, so I had a good year. Get right into it. So go to most of the strikers' home games. And John Heady, Zach Williams, Nick Newman an option? Yeah, I don't mind Nick Newman. He's been pretty good. Ben Hayes, captain Merritt last week as well. Am I getting flashbacks? Deja vu. He's been on the bench. He'll be fine. Still 8 minutes to go. We know he can put up 30 points very quickly. So I wouldn't be stressing too yet, Ben. Sam, Don's fans will likely be like, why couldn't Richmond have played like they did last week tonight? Yeah, exactly right. And Dom Heady, is it time to either downgrade or upgrade an option? That one's team dependent, but probably it's go maybe a couple of downgrades and upgrade, something like that next week with the 3 trades. So we've got 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. As always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do. We're trying to hit 3K subscribers. Also, make sure you do leave a like on the video. We currently have 29, so creeping up towards nearly at 30 now. So if you haven't liked it yet, make sure you smash a like on the video. And if you'd like to support the channel extra, then leave a super chat. That would be very much appreciated. Juice, looking forward to the Adelaide game tomorrow. Yeah, mate, 100% looking forward to that one. A bit nervous for the Crows tomorrow. West Coast been playing well. I'm hoping the Crows make a statement at home, play well. We need to win our next 3. Like, it's non-negotiable. Need to win the next 3 or there's no chance finals. Well, not no chance because the season's so even, but I don't think we're going to make finals anyway. But if the Crows even had a chance, they need to beat West Coast tomorrow. They need to beat Hawthorn at the G, which is a bit of a tricky game as well. And then they need to go and beat Richmond at home the week after. Because then we've got Sydney the following week, which is is going to be a very hard matchup. Sydney are looking really good. So I don't expect us to win that game, but yeah. Strikers, good team. Liam O'Connor, WA player, and Agar Brothers is there too. I was surprised they picked more bowlers, though I feel they need another batter. Yeah, well, obviously we traded away Wes Agar to the Sydney Thunder, I think. So it'd be good to have Rashid Khan back this year. Obviously he missed all last year through, I think he had surgery on his back. So be good to have him back in the side this year. Hopefully we get another good player as a recruit. Obviously Jamie Overton was great for us last year. So hopefully we get another solid international recruit. I'd like someone like a Faf du Plessis or something. Be interesting to see. Where's Agar got traded to Thunder? Yep, says Sam. Yep, he did. West Coast, hope the Crom belt him, says Power Prawn Star. I hope we win. So, Jordan Ridley, first goal back from injury. And the Bombers are up by 11. So, 6.5 minutes to go into the second quarter. Ridley up to 69 now with that goal. Nick Martin, 56. Jai Caldwell's got going in this quarter up to 45. Bit annoying. He's had a 28-point quarter. Still 6.5 minutes to go. He has played 78%. He might come to the bench for the last few minutes maybe, but be interesting to see how he goes. Where's Merritt? Yeah, Merritt 32. Okay. Yeah, now it's starting to get a little bit of a concern now. I know it's still 6.5 minutes to go. If he can rack up 20 quick points before the end of the half, then that's great. He'll be on 50 odd at half time, and hopefully Merritt with a handball. Goldie, handball. Nick Martin with a kick. Nick Martin going well. Now I do wish I put him captain. Caldwell kick. It's a good kick to Langford, so Caldwell up to 48 now. Who's this Harley Reid? Never heard of him before, says Power Prawn Star. Jude Axford. What does Martin have to get to take in BC over Dawson tomorrow? I'm personally I have my line a bit lower on 110. I'm a bit nervous. There's just a few flags of Dawson. So I think if Martin goes anything over 110, I'd be taking that 100%. Ben Hayes, yay, Merritt, I love getting you in for 80s and nearly paying 1 mil. I think it's just been a frustrating year with premiums. A lot of premiums have just gone sort of up and down. Juice, oh wow, Harry Schoenberg and Sandberg back in the side. Yep, I know, a bit frustrating. Schoenberg's okay, but it is frustrating with Berry. So, but I guess we'll see how we go. What likes we up to? We're on to 30 likes now. 20 to go to get to 50. I would say let's get to 100 likes on the Watchalong, but I don't think we'll be able to get to 100. That's probably that's an unrealistic goal unless we just had all of a sudden like an influx of like 50 people come in and start watching. But we normally haven't had that many. Merritt +6, so gives it to Goldie as well. Goldie, go back to Merritt. Love it. Merritt. So 9 points for Merritt in that passage. So he's already had 11 points since we spoke about Merritt. They could go back to... Ridley should go back to Merritt here. Jake Kelly will. Oh, no, that's McGrath. I thought that might have been Merritt. Ridley again. Ridley just racking up at the moment. I think the thing that Ridley's got going for him compared to previous years, he's got Ben Mackay as the main defender, and then they've also got Laverty as the two main defenders. So it means Ridley can play this general in the back line. And I think it was... I don't know what year it was. It might have been 2021 when Ridley was like one of the top few defenders over the first 2 rounds. He's averaging like 110. He was just this general in defence. So it could be something similar if he's doing that. I don't expect an average like 110, but could be solid if he's playing in this role. There's Hind. Hind goal. Another goal for the Bombers. They're up by 18 points. 3-goal margin. I love the Berg, says Hawker. Which one, Elliot or Harry? Sam, I feel like Berry is just a younger Crouch. Yeah, yep. I have Martin, says Gamer J. What, captain? Nick Martin? You'll be very happy with how he's going so far. Power Prawn says, how long are you going to ignore my boy Jason Horn Francis for? Was tagged hard for the second half, sat in the forward line and on the bench. Would have gone huge against a better team. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of bringing him in. Where turnovers, Essendon 7 goals, 1-6 behinds for Richmond. That's the difference in the game, is the accuracy on turnover for Essendon compared to Richmond. Come on, Merritt, keep going. It's weird. This is like the first time in a long time that I've actually wanted a player that I don't have in fantasy to do well, because I've got him in other formats. Gamma Jar, have Martin Vice, captain, Zorko, captain. What should Martin get for me to take his score? I'm still 110. If he goes 120 plus, you're definitely taking it. But I still think 110 plus I'd be taking. Please, guys, cheer on Merritt. Please, league matchups has Martin captain. Oh, mate, I'm cheering on Merritt. I'm hoping he goes 120. That'd be fantastic. Juice, crazy how Nick Martin can just stay on the ground. Do you miss Goldston in your team? No, I do not, says Juice. I do not miss Goldie in my team. Merritt 43. Just hasn't tackled. Hasn't got any tackles. He's only had the 3 marks, 13 touches, just hasn't tackled. So hopefully get some tackles and can bump that score up. Still got 3 minutes to go. We can get to 50 at half time, then hopefully has a big second half and gets a good score. So 3 minutes to go. How many got watching now? So we've got 33, which is good. What likes are we up to now? We're up to 35 likes. Beautiful. We're 15 away from 50 likes on the video. So if you have not liked it yet, make sure you do. As we're trying to get towards 50 likes. We've got 36 watching as well. So thanks everyone for tuning in, as always. I was looking at some of the fantasy app. Now I can't remember what I was looking at. How have I not dropped rank tonight? I'm 477th, but I haven't dropped rank, which is interesting because I don't have Merritt. I don't have a few guys around me. I've only got Nick Martin, and I'm only dropping very slightly. So, be interesting to see how many people got tomorrow because I'm 477 and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players plus my captain. So I'm intrigued to see if that's the norm or not. But if that's normal, then I'm going to go up and rank. Miss Merritt string with the handball. And Lafau, good kick by Baker there. Oh, that's what I was checking. I was checking if we had any subscribers tonight yet so far. Yeah, beautiful. Got 2 subscribers. So if you have subscribed tonight, put in the chat. Let me know if you've subscribed and give you a shout out because I don't actually get notifications for who subscribes, which is frustrating. I wish that it did come up saying so and so subscribe your channel and I can say thank you, blah blah, for subscribing. But if you have subscribed tonight, there's 2 of you that are subscribed tonight. Put in the comments if you did subscribe tonight. And if you haven't, make sure you do and like the video. Andrew Domahidi, is it time to either downgrade or upgrade an option for Merritt? Yeah, I don't mind bringing in a Merritt. I'm looking at it in round 15, but you could definitely bring him in next week if it works for your buys. Jake Doe, who to take, Comben or Reed versus Adelaide? What did Comben get, Jake Doe? That'd be interesting to see. I think he played okay. What did Comben get? Let's have a look. Comben. Comben's name's funny to say when you say Comben. 65. Oh, it's right on the borderline. It's on the borderline. 65. I would probably take it. But there is a chance Reed goes over that. So maybe you want to take it on. But then again, if it was a 70, I'd probably take it. Oh, shit. Merritt's just hit his head on the ground. That should be a dangerous tackle. I don't... Was it dangerous tackle? Probably not, but I don't know. It was a bit frustrating. Merritt tackle. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. Merritt up to 47 now, which is good. So if he can get to 50 at halftime, he's been quiet. And if he can get to 50, it's pretty good. So, I just thought, let's have a look. Oh, it's that one that rugby don't like. There's Merritt. There's 50. Merritt's on 50. So, like, it's not too bad. And still a minute and a half. He might get a few more points and still second half to go. So, Ben, you'd be happy he's on at least 50. 4 to play. We'd see on Zorko. Should be about 2200-ish, says Power Prawn Star. Beautiful, mate. But if Zorko jumps on the fork, then maybe more, says PowerPoint. So, yeah, exactly. Thoughts on training Whitfield next week, says Juice. I probably wouldn't. I'd just hold. I think he's still a top 6 defender, so I'd probably just hold him. But it probably depends. I'd be holding. Nick Martin's gone quiet. Is Nick Martin on the bench? That'll be out. Andrew Domheady, should I offload Merritt or keep him? I'd be keeping Merritt, Andrew. I would not be trading. Owen Campbell, who did you have covering Flanders? So I had Richards on the bench with emergency, but he was essentially coming on for Closey/Reed. So I'm just taking Closey 68 over Flanders, but I've got Richards 98 for as well. Oh, Merritt could get it here if Essendon get it. No, Martin got it, so... Hands and knees for McGrath trying to get that ball then. Redmond. Brendan Y. Tom Powers, a role and form there to hold or fold through the buys. I'm still looking at getting rid of him. Like, he was still 4th in line for CBAs. When you've got Sheasel the most CBAs today for North Melbourne. So if they're keeping him as a full-time mid, I just don't see the upside for Powell. He's got the bye this week. He could go. I'm looking potentially offloading him, but it'll probably just depend and see. I'll have to have a look at my team post the round. But McRae will very, very likely be gone, along with probably Jordan Sweet, and then maybe a rookie, or maybe it's Tom Powell. But Marshall's coming in 100%. That's already locked in. So I'll be doing that. And then the aim to get Zorko in round 13, and then get your Fishers and your Tom Greens and stuff in round 14 and 15. And then Merritt, obviously, as well. So, Sam, I took Sullivan's 59 over playing Jai Clark, who got 61, and McAuliffe. Wait, did Jai Clark have a tackle taken away? He's on 65 when I looked, so he must have had a tackle taken away since I last looked. Couldn't get the words out in that sentence properly then. Durham just saw Baker and Tom to get off. And that will be half time. I have 6 players yet to play for tomorrow's game, says Andrew. Yep, I'm the same. And Jim910, my round turned to shit after Flanders out. Not sure if Ryan VC can save me. Why did Tom Green score so badly? Got tagged by Blitzards for about 90% of the day, so that was why he didn't put up a good score. Perfect. All right, half time of this game. Let's have a look at the scores. So Ridley's is on 78, going along very nicely. Redmond as well, 69. Nick Martin, 59 as well. So the back line doing very, very well for the Bombers. Bolton, 57. Cameron McIntosh, 54. Nan Curvis, 52. Wright, 50. Merritt, 50, which is still solid that he got to 50 in the end. Jai Colt, every stream, I swear, I get dog hair in my nose and it's very frustrating. Jai Caldwell, 48. Had a better quarter that one there. Jaden Short, 45. Dusty, 41. I'm reading a few players that aren't as relevant, but that's fine. Danny Rowley got in draft with a 38. McGrath, 38. Goldie, 35. He's actually not doing that bad. 11 hitouts as well. So not too many hitouts. He just had a few handballs there. Caddy, 33. Baker, 33. McAuliffe's only on 27. Seth Campbell, 29. And then what's Sardis on? Wow, only 8. That's not good for my draft team. So, there you go. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm just going to sort of just blow my nose so I can get this hair out of my nose. So I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, I'm back. What do you... Power Prawn Star. Thanks for the super chat, mate. Lol, that dog hair made me laugh. Yeah, it's just annoying. Like, just... Dog hair, it's just not crazy. So I just quickly put my face under a bit of water and just washed it away. Very frustrating. But anyway, we're back. Power Prawn Star. Derm. It's a sound. Yeah, derm. Yeah. Owen Campbell. Martin was on the bench for the last 8 minutes. Really? Martin was on the bench for 8 minutes? That's annoying. He's never on the bench, so I don't know why he was there. Rank is 35,168, says Andrew. Star X Beachy, a Richmond bad. Yeah, not too great, but they're not doing too bad tonight. Little Yeti, 7-year-old Warzone Jet. Someone fire the umpires. How many obvious in the back can you miss? Mate, I've your name's new, so I don't know if you're so new to the channel, but if you haven't heard me before, umpires do my head in. So many miscalls. So again, I've got this problem again. Why? Don't have pets. Don't have pets. Just annoying with bloody hair. I cleaned the desk before. I don't understand. It's so annoying. Yeah, they miss calls all the time. The funny thing I find though is last night with the Collingwood game, with the Sullivan throwing it to Dacos and then the free kick to Freo. All the media and they're jumping up and down. Oh, you can't pay that, and you never pay that before. But last week when they were talking about the Rankin one, they're like, oh, the correct decision was made. He ran too far and everything like that. It's just that pisses me off when it goes that's when the Victorian bias does come into it, when they go, oh, look at this Collingwood last night, should have been paid, but then last week people were saying, oh, they made the correct call with Rankin, that's fine. If the Rankin one, if the one last night was the incorrect call, which technically it was in the rule book, I haven't seen them paid for a long time. I forgot it was even a rule, to be fair. But then last week, running too far, that happens 10 times a game, they never pay it, but then they pay it in a crucial moment. That wasn't to say the Crows were going to win, because I still think Collingwood were the better team on the day. But yeah, if people get where I was coming from, but it's probably just South Australian talking. So, Pam Prostar, Richmond suck. Sam had Blitzars putting attention into him at stoppage for Tom Grant. Yeah, exactly. Power Prostar, man, same today, but can just push him in the back, no whistle. Yeah, exactly. Star Beachy, your Max. I don't know, you're talking about Max going. I've got Max going captain tomorrow, if that's what you're maybe saying. Jim 910, don't have Heaney or Zorko, so Flanders out ruin my forward line. Yeah, forward line has been very, very bad this year. Jude Axford should have watched Geelong umpires in first three quarters. Were bad. Yeah, I know. Fall of Wrath, I need a 140 from Zorko to summer week. Should have held Cherry. Yeah, I should have held Cherry as well. Shouldn't have traded Cherry out, which was frustrating. I think actually, give me a sec again. I think the heater's on in my room. It's getting too hot in here. Give me a sec. I'll be back again. Righty, I'm back. And I've also got a solution for the dog hair tissue, which would have been a smart idea originally. So we got it. So we shouldn't be bothered, hopefully, by that anymore. Oh, yeah, cool. So no other chat since I last looked. Is there any updates with scores? Doesn't seem like it. So, yeah, cool. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 3K subscribers by the end of the season. That's obviously the goal. And also make sure you leave a like. We're aiming for 50 likes on the video. We're currently on 38. So if you haven't liked the video yet, make sure you do, because we are closing in on 50. So we're nearly at 40. So make sure you leave a like. Can we hide behind best 18 with Sweets as Fallen Wrath? Potentially, but there's a chance Solo's even back next week. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't, to be fair. This animal hair, I'm not sick if anyone's wondering. It's just animal hair for some reason is doing my head in tonight. Like I cleaned this desk like a couple of days ago, and now it's clearly got dog hair or something. Something's doing my head in. It's annoying. Maybe it might be because I'm clean shaven for the first time in a long time. Maybe, I don't know, but that wouldn't be bothering my nose. So who knows? It's annoying. Yeah. So we're still 3 subscribers. So, and also shout out to everyone that watched the Trade Talk video. We got 223 likes, which is, I believe that might be the most liked video we have on the channel, if I'm not mistaken. The previous one would have been actually the team reveal. We had 242. So that was still more, but that had nearly 10k views. So the fact we got 223 on this one was great. 70 comments as well, people interacting there, which has been great. So, but yeah, so it's been fantastic. Cool. What do we got here? Bloody Ed Richard says, spaced. Do you know why Flanders was out? Did you bother trading? Two things Bales hates: animal hair and umpires, says Sam. Exactly, Sam. 100%. It's just it doing my a lot. I wash my face before to get rid of the dog hair, and there's something that's still bothering me. I don't know what it is. It's very frustrating. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. Be a spaced. Yeah, bloody Richards. Yeah, I know it was frustrating. He's going on very, very well as well. And Flanders out for illness. I didn't trade. I had I just took Closey 68, and then I had Richards coming on for Harley Reid. So I just took those two scores instead. Harry Thomas. I have Merritt vice captain. If he goes big, I have Howes for loop. Will he be the sub? I don't think so. He's not in the team, so it would just be if he's a late in. Next question. What's the next one? Power Prawn Star. Sweet didn't play that well today. He was okay, but not special. Yeah, great. I didn't notice him much, so there's a chance that Solder comes back in next week. I'm happy to jump off Sweet now. Harry Thomas, who was your cover for Flanders? Yep, so obviously just saying then, yeah. So I had Closey 68 as cover. I could play Harley Reid instead, but I think I've banked the score now. So back Hoang, I hope I've said that correctly, mate. Apologies if I haven't. Why is it Cole Langford scoring? Yeah, I know. Frustrating. I've got him in draft as well, so that's frustrating. He's not going very well. Power Prawn Star, that midweek live show fills a massive slot. Which one? The one on the Tuesday? Is that the one? Still got hair. What is it? I don't understand. You guys are probably enjoying this, but I'm not. It's frustrating. Bloody animal hair somewhere. It's very frustrating. And you guys are probably sitting here think it's hilarious, but it is very frustrating. What do we got? Jim 910. Do we get 3 trades after this week or after round 12? No, so 3 trades next week. Round 13, round 14, round 15. So we get 12 trades over the next 4 weeks, which is obviously great. Jude Axford, which 3 go next? Go next week. Gallagher, Dempsey, Howes, Thomas, Sweet, Closey, Manor. So around 15, 14, 12, 13, 14. I think Manor could go. He's a red dot. You probably try and fix that. I think Thomas can go because he's round 12 bye. And then it probably depends on the other ones. You can probably keep Gallagher for the time being. Went decent on the weekend. Could be Dempsey. If Howes isn't named, it's probably Howes if he doesn't get named. You could get rid of Sweet if you've got 2 rookies. So you could look at doing something like that. I like the team reviews, says Andrews. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciated. Space. Caleb Windsor or Breville on field for Flanders. I'd back in Caleb Windsor, actually, out of those two. Caleb Windsor's got St Kilda. If you can... Oh, well, you can't actually loot because St Flanders play. I'd actually play Windsor on field. I'd be doing that. Got St Kilda. Obviously, Lockie Hunter's back, but I still think the matchup's great. Backer, maybe it's your mohair. I shaved yesterday and had a shower since, so I don't think it's that, but you never know. Jordan Tran, what's happening with Merritt? Can he get a move on? He's on 50. Hopefully he has a good second half and gets to a 110, 120. Rids, it is hilarious. Nothing worse. Yeah, I know, Rids. It's very frustrating. Dempsey plays Tigers. Yeah, that's a good point. So Dempsey you could probably keep. Next week he's got the Tigers, so yeah, I'd probably hold. I'm holding Dempsey next week. Jai Clark as well will play in field, so hopefully one of those two can pop a solid score against Richmond. Power Prawn Star, yeah, the Tuesday, no live shows from Sunday to Friday. I get withdrawals, says Power Prawn Star. Obviously, we got the Hat Chat on the Wednesday night. You got Traders on Thursday night, obviously. So, yeah, the Tuesday nights is always some good fun, answering some questions. Thomas Seville, Dempsey got to go. Time for Dunker to come in. I'd probably wait 1 week for that, Thomas. Dunker's got the bye next week. Dempsey's got Richmond. Probably keep him for 1 week, and then the week after, you probably look at doing that upgrade. So, Sam, oh wow, David Zitter said that Richmond Essendon Dreamtime game will be played in Darwin. Was that next year? Next year? Is that moving forward? Because that'd be interesting. I don't mind the Dreamtime at the Dreamtime being in Alice Springs or Darwin, sorry, because obviously the Aboriginal culture up in Darwin is obviously big. AFLW, Sam said. Yeah, that's cool. I think I don't see them moving the men's one just because of it's such a popular game. A lot of people go there, but AFLW one still obviously the crowds are still slowly building and whatever. So yeah, it makes sense to have a game like that in Darwin. Too much fairy dust, says Backer. Yeah, potentially could be. It is frustrating with that, but. Blake Atkinson, Ed Richards after he's out of concussion protocols? Probably not because Libba might be back. So I probably wouldn't. Rids, thoughts on the Jai Clark bump on Whitfield? Did he bump Jai Clark? I didn't see that. I'll have a look. I didn't see. You never know. Might be suspended. That would just be typical of a Jai Clark with a good matchup. Is there a clip here? Because I didn't actually see. So I didn't see the head high hit. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, Blitz halves treads hot water collecting Whitfield. I know Blitz halves collecting, but apparently he copped two knocks. No, it's not showing up here. I don't know. I didn't see. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. I know Blitz halves did one, so I don't know if... I think Blitz halves will be suspended. Clark was in the second quarter. Yeah, I didn't actually see it, Rids. I don't know, because I was actually on my way back from mate's house from watching the game beforehand, so I'd actually missed that. But I don't know. Hopefully not. Andrew Domahidi, my 3 trades are Zach Williams, Matt Roberts, Brad Hill. I'd probably keep Brad Hill, Andrew. He's been pretty good as a top 6 forward, so I'd be keeping him. But yeah, sorry, Blake, I don't know if I answered your question before. I wouldn't be getting Richards with Libba back soon. But he's been good in that midfield role. I think he'll probably stay in that midfield role now. Sneeko, that looked like at least 1 week. Yeah, it might be. It could be a week there. So we'll just have to see. Do you think Tom Powell's a must-trade next week, says OAX? He could be, yeah. I'm looking at doing, I think he's got 4 70s in a row or something, or an 80 as well. So rookies are getting 60s. We've got Reed, we've got Wilson, we got even a Joe Richards has been 60 plus in his 3 games. He looked good on the weekend. I'm looking potentially offloading Power next week, but I'll just have to see how my team would shape up after with the full 22. Rids, I think it might be a week. Yeah, if it is, then obviously that's another player down. Andrew Domahidi, is Cadman an option to get rid of for round 13 or this round? I'd get rid of Cadman this week coming up. He's done his job and he's on bye, so time to go for him. Perfect. We're about to start the second half. We've got 44 people watching, so thanks everyone for tuning in. Apologies for the bloody dog hair and whether that's been very frustrating. It's done my head in for the last half hour. I don't know what it is, but it just keeps coming back. We've got 42 likes on the video, so if we can get another... we've got 48 people watching, actually. We're nearly at 50 people watching. So we've got 47 watching now, or 48, sorry. So if we get everyone to like the video, we should have 50. So make sure you smash a thumbs up on the video. Let's get to 50 likes on the video. Obviously, if we can get to 100 by the end of the watch on, that'd be great, but that's probably a little bit unrealistic. So maybe 60 is probably where we aim for, just because 60 is the 50 is the most found on the Watchalong. So if we get 60, then that's obviously great. The AFL Fantasy Footy Fever podcast. Zorko captain tomorrow. What do you think? Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think it can go quite well. So I would be happy to do that. Any late adjustments for scores? Merritt still 50, Caldwell still 48, Martin still 59. Doesn't look like it. So I think we're those scores are done. We're all set. I'm after wear a nozzle, like a nozzle next time, just to block out anything out of my nose. And then we don't have any dog hair because this has been frustrating. It's been worse than normal. I don't understand why. Lisa Bullock, currently ranked 598 at the moment. Nervous what to do with trades next week and strategy to use. At first thought just to fix red dots of rookie shells, but now I'm worried about might lose my rank. Well, if you are light on a buy coming up and you can bring in an upgrade that way, then that could be something. Like if you don't have many of the players in round 12 or... There's Merritt with a kick already. If you don't have many players on the round 13 buy, maybe target one of those. But it probably is a good idea maybe to get an upgrade. But a lot of people probably triple downgrade or just fix up red dots to have more players playing. So I want to try and bring Marshall in so I can sort of keep upgrading each week. Because if everything goes to plan, I should have a full upgraded team post the buys. Fallen Wrath. I've got a 119 VC, want to roll dice on Zorko in a good matchup. I'm assuming that's Golden. Fallen Wrath, I'd be taking 119 as VC. 119 is essentially a 120. It's too good a score to pass up. I'd be taking that score. Did you look after a dog or dog sitting? No, we got 2 dogs here. We got 2 dogs at our house, so and one of them sheds a lot of hair, being a husky / staffy. So that's and she sleeps in my room, so that's probably why I've got the hair. Whitfield to Ryan, it is then, says Rodler. Yeah, potentially. I like Ryan. Obviously, jumped on him a couple weeks ago. Wait, is McGuinness in for Hawthorn? I must have missed that. Oh, okay. But you're saying Hawks are still tough. Yeah, I still think Zorko would go well, but I'd be definitely taking a 119. A 119 is too good a score to not take, so I would be taking that. Yeah, I'd be taking that score. How many likes we got? We've got 45 likes on the video now. We are 5 away from 50. So if you haven't liked yet, make sure you smash a like on the video. Blake Atkinson, would you trade Whitfield in when he gets his break even? He could be at a point, yeah, where you bring him back or you bring him in because he's at a cheap price. You could look at something like that. He's going to be under 800k, I think, so he's going to be cheap. Yeah, you could. I couldn't talk anyone out of bringing him back in. Yeah, definitely something to play. Rodler, I thought I read Clark bump Whitfield. Yeah, he did. I think he must have bumped him in the second quarter. So, oh, here goes Durham. Or Durham, as people like to say with the sound. Power prawn star. My Rottweiler sleeps on my face, much to my discomfort, says Power Prawn Star. Yeah, that does not sound pleasant. Dalton smashing Richmond. Clearly don't like Essendon Dalton there. Harry Thomas, who's your captain? Got Max Gawn tomorrow. Marshall been giving up a lot of points to Rucks, so I'm going him captain. String it over his head. If you're targeting Ryan to bring him in round 14, would you bring him in then or next week? You could go next week if you don't have many players on the round 30 bolt, which I don't think a lot of people have got. Still my head in. I don't actually know I've got... It might just be a bloody mind thing. I might just in my head go like there's hair there, but it's not. It's just something's tickling there, and it's very, very frustrating. Langford, that's a good tackle. That should be... Oh, how long? Like, that's the problem. Like, the umpires take too long to blow the whistle, so you can't take people to ground because you can't sling them or anything like that. But then the umpires take too long to blow the whistle when they're standing up. Like, the umpires have got to do better. Blow the whistle quicker so we just don't have these issues where you could sling them to the ground. Like, just, it's not that hard. There's Gresham. Gives it to Langford. Langford goal. There you go. Langford. He's been good this year, Langford. Is it possible to upgrade Matt Roberts to Jordan Clark, says Andrew? Yeah, definitely. I don't mind Jordan Clark as an option. And yeah, Matt Roberts has got to go. Hawks here, buddy, says Dalton. So you're a Hawks fan, but you just want Richmond to beat Essendon. Oh, yeah, Hawthorn Essendon. Matt Young, well, Blake, didn't expect to see you here, though. You had your team covered and didn't need advice. Yes, okay, so you guys must know each other. Fallen Wrath, I feel like if we trade Whitfield and Powell, we may have to play. We won't have many to play in round 13. Yeah, maybe, potentially. Thomas Seville, surely Gawn couldn't go 80 again. I hope not. I really hope not. Nose hair man, you get a sneaky one in there all the time. I don't think it is. I haven't really been bad with nose hair ever. So I think it is just dog hair. It's just frustrating. It's a nose hair, pluck it and cry. Yeah. I prefer not to, but I don't think it's nose hair. It feels like it's right on the outside, and it's like animal hair. But it's just been bad tonight. Andrew Domheady, you look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah, maybe. Red from all the rubbing of the nose. Gresh has been pretty average since going to Bomberland. Says Backer. Yeah, I think in terms of fantasy has been. There's Goldie, handballs to Merritt. Merritt with a kick. Merritt might get it back here, or he should get it back from Sardis. Sardis, go back to Merritt. What are you doing? Gresham dropped the mark as well that he should have taken. He should have gone back to Merritt. Like, Merritt could have had a shot from 50. Dumb decision there from Sardis. But yeah, Backer, yeah. I think Gresham's been good for the Bombers, but not from a fantasy point of view. But yeah, Goldie getting a +5 there. Merritt tackle. Beautiful. What we like to see, Merritt. It is very, very weird that I'm actually hoping that a player I don't have my fantasy team going well because I got him in other formats. There's Durham with a shot. Middle market. There it. Oh, this is doing my head in. Ready again, another mark. Could go to Martin here. No, he's not. He's going to go longer. Caddy. Oh, not quite. Gresham. Oh, that could be in the back. He fell straight in his back. Yeah, yep. Free kick. Is it hay fever, says Andrew? No, I'm not sick at all. No. It is definitely something to do with hair. It's just, I don't understand what it is. Where is it? If I missed something here. Jai Clark or extra money on Luke Ryan. What do you mean by that, Blake? What was the question? You're saying Jai Clark. I'm not sure what the question was there. OAX, do you think really could be one to bring in? He could be, but I don't know. Just I've really before he's had these scores before. It's a good matchup, so I probably wouldn't. But he's cheap if you like the look of him. Fallen Wrath, Bolton going big. I don't want to be tempted. I would never be tempted by Bolton. He has always got a 40 score in him, so I wouldn't be bringing him in personally. Here's Seth Campbell. McAuliffe there. McAuliffe will probably get it back. Yeah, he does. Martin tackle. Good tackle by Martin there. McAuliffe did get a kick as well. Are we getting rid of McRae now? Worst trade I've made all season, says Gareth Evans. Yeah, I'm trading McRae at this stage next week, unless I need him for numbers. But yeah, I'm looking at trading. I can't hold him anymore. Martin kick. Oh, I missed the target. Conway next is Ben Hayes. Yeah, Conway looks solid today. Got subbed out though. Geelong a bit funny. I probably wouldn't bring him in. He could be a playing round 15 if you need a ruck to cover like a Marsh or an English. Stringer goal. The Bombers back out to 13 points. So I missed a few bits here as well. I had it all planned out. Then McRae says power prawn stuff. Yeah, I know. For fun that Spud has a late buy. Yes, yeah, I know, which is frustrating. Mitch Z18, do you think trading Tom Powder Dacos next week for rookies like Wilson, Sharp and Closey would be an okay move? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because Wilson, Sharp and Closey are scoring okay. Closey's scoring very similar to Powell anyway, and Sharp is scoring tons, and Wilson is looking like he's scoring like a top 6 forward. So yeah, 100% I think you could tick that off. Thomas Seville, sure you don't have pink eye as well. Yeah. From Luke on the I like that one. McAuliffe been on the pine this whole quarter so far. Oh yes, and obviously came back on and missed that. Says back of there. Clark and Ryan going to be so expensive, says Ben Hayes. Ryan will be like $9.70 I think next week. I'm looking at Salem if he performs, says Ben Hayes. Yeah, Salem's not a bad option. He's very cheap, so you could consider him. Out wide, right. On the half volley there. Redmond short to Caldwell. Caddy, good mark. That one from Caddy there. Is Merritt on the bench? Sardis out the back. No, Stringer couldn't tuck the mark there. Perkins out, we holding the ball. It's got to be. Yeah, dropped it. Well, Ref Smith's open here. And he's got Banks, I think. He's got Banks over the top. Number 4. Was that Sonsi? No, Sonsi's number 40. Yeah, Sonsi will should line up for goal here. You got Bolton in the pocket, actually. That's free. No, go for goal. Fall of Ras. Someone keep Macca well. Will ton once. Enough of us trade. Lol. Power Prawns, I have no idea what to do with McRae. He stuffed me. Yep, agreed. Should I hold Lockie Whitfield, says Andrew? I would. Rodler, no tackle recorded for Martin a minute ago. He should be recorded because the ball went out. So that is one they missed and they should add it. I think Closey doesn't need to be a trade. Did Martin get the tackle? No, he didn't get a tackle. That's interesting that Martin didn't get paid the tackle because that was definitely a tackle. He tackled him and the ball went out, which means it's not an effective disposal. So, Power Prawn say you won't be able to trade in Bales round to a buy. Got to keep that sweet. Think McRae has to stay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I have to play around with it. Speaking of crap players, I could hold Stewart until this buy since he's best 18, then he can go. Potentially, yeah, potentially. What did Stewart even get today? I don't even know what he scored. Really another good mark. Nick Martin +6. Yeah, Zach Merritt waiting to come back on. He should be back on for the final 11 minutes or so. Langford, good mark. Caddy, couldn't quite take the mark. That's, deliberate. That'll be deliberate. Has to be, yeah. Stringer free kick. Ben Hayes have Grundy out next week. No ruck cover. I don't know why I traded out Sweet 2 weeks ago. Lift Merritt says Ben. Well, Sweet might not be the next week if Soldo's back. So, Mitch Z18. I would hold Stewart, Ivan 2. Essendon defenders are scoring big tonight, and Cats have Richmond next week. Oh yeah, I'd probably hold Stewart next week with Richmond coming up. I probably wouldn't trade. Martin still on 0 tackle, says Rod. Yeah, I don't understand why they haven't added that. They should add it at the end of the quarter because he definitely got a tackle. Holmes, question mark, says Ben Hayes. Yeah, Holmes been good. He's got a lot of hundreds in a row now, I think. So, yeah, he could be an option. Blake Atkinson, do I trade in Jordan Clark or spend the extra money in... I don't know why in my head I had Jai Clark in my head. Sorry, Blake. That was my mistake. I would... If you've... Again, very team-dependent question, but if you have got a lot of... Like, your team's looking good... and you can afford to go to Ryan, I would rather Ryan because Ryan's looking like a top 2 or 3 defender. So McAuliffe +6 here. I would rather go him, but it would depend on your team, how your cash gen's going, how many rookies you got on field. Jordan Clark's not a bad option to get as well. I hope Sweet's a forced trade, says Fallen Wrath. Yeah, I'll hopefully trade him next week and get... Well, he'll be up to Marshall for me next week, which I'm looking forward to. That was when I'm by Merritt, even though he didn't get any points. That Martin with another kick. Goldie, down forward. Why didn't you do this, Goldie, when I had you? That should be a high tackle. Oh, Goldie, what a pickup. I didn't get a handball for that either. Would have been good if Goldie actually went forward a little bit like he just did then when I owned him, because he might have kicked a goal or two. But he never wanted to do that when I had him. Stringer, that'll be holding the ball. Has to be. You've got to pay holding the ball there. He went for the don't argue and threw it out. Matt Young, Will Day next week. Couple of hard matchups, but then 3 really easy weeks. Yeah, I don't mind the Will Day play. I'm probably not going there myself, but yeah, I don't mind it if you're looking at it. Have noticed Baker getting a little bit more of the ball this quarter. Broad, good tackle by Langford there. Langford's had a good quarter. Oh, that's high free kick. Should be Laverty's free kick. Who's that off? Redmond coming off. That's not good. Going down the rooms as well. Don't know what happened. Nick Martin +6. Nick Martin ticking along very nicely. He'll probably get 120 and I'll be sitting here going, I wish I went in VC. Hopefully Gorn can just do the job tomorrow. Merritt's +6 here. Yeah. There you go. Come on, Merritt. We need a few more of those, mate. Not the best kick, but... Penga's got out of that there. Nick Martin's on the inside for a handball. No. Decided to kick to Goldie. That'll be holding the ball. Yep. Against Baker. Stringer free kick, I think. Was it Stringer or Hind? Yeah, Hind. A few players still don't know the back to the 9 rule when they mark in the goal square, which is interesting. So Sam, yeah, that is a good point. Ben, could it be a play going Rowe Marshall next week for Granny as no ruck cover? Yep, yeah, I still don't mind that. I'm obviously getting Marshall next week. I have 4 rookies on field, says Andrew. Yeah, I think that's most people got 4 rookies on field. I might try Tom Green with some DPP moves at round 14, says Mitch. Reese FM, have a good night, Bales. I'm off to watch the Mad Max movie. Haven't seen any of them before, though. Oh, thanks, Reese. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Very much appreciated. Enjoy the Mad Max movie. Should be good. I've obviously heard good things, but I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard people say it's good, so hopefully you enjoy it, mate. Harry Thomas, who do you have in this game? Just Nick Martin for me, but then I've got Merritt in Bolter as captain. So, and I'm ranking quite well at Bolter, so I'm hoping that Merritt goes well for that. What do you think Pal will be this week? Probably 2100s, maybe. Just because of the rookie, a few lower scores from a few premiums. So maybe 2150, something like that. I think anything over 2200 at the moment looks like a pretty good score. There's Caldwell. Gresham didn't get out the way. There's Sardis. Gives it inboard to Nick Martin. He missed it. Nick Martin's going to be near 90. Yeah, 86. Merritt's up to 66 as well. He's the 4th highest score on the ground, so he's not going to come off, I don't think, again this quarter. So, again, Nick Martin, though, 86. Honestly thought about going in VC with the Richmond matchup. Oh, sorry, captain with the Richmond matchup, but I don't know. I didn't want to take it off Gorn. But now it's looking like a call that I probably should have gone with. I should have gone Martin captain. But, yeah, hopefully Gorn does well tomorrow. Baker with a kick. Essendon got plenty of numbers here. Yep, Essendon worked it out well there. There's Ridley. Short to Sardis. They've got Merritt in board. No, he's not going to go to Merritt. There's Merritt. Kick. Couldn't quite get over the top. Fallen Wrath. I've only got Sanders, Wilson, and Harvey Thomas because Sanders was out. Oh, sorry, Flanders. So you got Flanders, Wilson, and Harvey Thomas because Sanders was out. Okay, yeah, cool. Really looking really good, says Harry Thomas. Yeah, he is. He's looking good tonight. It is an easy matchup, so people got to remember that. It's his first game of the year, so but he has looked good. Is Peter right there? No, missed the kick, Ridley. So what do we got? We've got still 37 people watching. So as always, appreciate everyone watching. If you haven't liked it yet, make sure that you do. We're 2 likes away from 50. Nearly at 50 likes. So we've got 48 likes on the video. So make sure you leave a like if you haven't liked it yet. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have gained a couple tonight. So thank you very much for people that have subscribed. And if you'd like to leave a super chat as well to go the extra mile for the channel, feel free. But as long as you have subscribed and liked the video, that is all that I would request, but appreciate everyone that has done that so far. McGrath and handball, and that'll be out of bounds. Have to get Richards now. Went Fraser last week, says Ben. Of course, had Gallagher on bench with 72. Yeah, if you don't have Richards, I would think about paying the premium for him at 370 odd, just because he's got a negative 21 break even. I think he'll play to the bye, which means he'll be 500k or whatever. It's a good downgrade at the buy. You're still going to make over 100k with it. So I'd be looking at it if you didn't get on him last week or the week before. There's Bolton. Good mark. Let's get Richmond back into the game. 14 points. Back to 8 points if he kicks it. Andrew Domahidi. If I had a Twitter space with Roy and Coward and Roy for a team review, would you like to join in sometime? Yeah, mate. Yeah, 100%. If I'm free, if I'm not at work or doing a video on my own, yeah, mate, definitely happy to jump on if the boys are jumping on as well. Perfect. We just hit 50 likes on the video. Thank you very much, everyone that's liked it so far. Very much appreciated. Next goal, can we get 60? Can we get 60 on the video? We haven't got 60 likes on a watch long before, so if we can get 60 this time, that'd be good. So I've got 10 more. And you never know. Could we work to 100? Probably not. But Campbell been decent as well. Yeah, no, not too. I don't think he's been too bad. Where is he? Yeah, 51. Yeah, yep. You'd be looking at taking that for sure. Yeah, Ridley 113. Going big. Sam Campbell doing really well, covering for Flanders with plenty of time left. Yeah, exactly. Sam, you'd be very happy with that. Mitch, what price will Fisher be next week, and is he a must-have after round 12? I think he's a very good option to have after round 12, and looking like a top 6 forward in this role, so I'd probably say yes. Come on, Merritt. Give it to Merritt. Beautiful. This will be Merritt up to 72. Kicks it to Goldie. Should get it back. Oh, Goldie slipped over. Goldie going long. I wonder what Goldstein's scoring. Straight to Richmond Durham. That's a bad kick. Apparently up to 52 likes now. Yep, beautiful. We're 8 away now from 60. So if we can get to 60, that'd be great. Because obviously the more people that like it, the more it gets. Because then YouTube pick up and go, oh, people are liking this video. Let's share it around more. Might get more people that are interested. Keeps growing it. So yeah, the likes do mean a lot. So thank you everyone that's liked it so far. And if you haven't, make sure you do. Make sure you subscribe as well. Dusty nearly took the mark there. Oh, they're paying it. They're paying it. Interesting. Okay. Well, this will get Richmond back to within 2 points. Ben is really, he really wants Merritt to get to 80. He's on 72. Still 4 minutes to go. Still plenty of time for him to score a few more points here. But it's not been a high-scoring game, which is surprising. I thought a lot of the Essendon players would have racked up. But what's Goldberg on? Goldstein, where is he? 49. He's already passed his score from last week. Of course he has. Couldn't have done it last week, Goldstein, mate. Why couldn't you just have got a 60 or 70 last week? That would have saved my bacon in a way. McAuliffe's on 41 as well. What was Caddy on? There's Caddy, 43. Okay, yep, 2 behind as well. Could have been more if he'd kicked those 2 goals. Cool. All right, and we'll go back to here. Here we go. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Durham, give it to Merritt. Give it to Merritt. Probably should be holding the ball. He tried to get up and he didn't redispose of it, I don't think. But Redmond back on the ground. Alan David trying to find Sardis. Here we go. Richmond. Here we go. Forward. Dusty's out the... Oh, no. It's probably going to be rushed, or that could be in the back against Bolton. Free kick for... No, behind. So 1 point game. Ooh, is it going to stay in? Yep, Jake Kelly. That was nearly rushed outside the 9s to Sam. Yeah, it was very, very close to being that. Caldwell. No, dropped the mark at the end. Langford. Here's Gresham. Jeez, it's snapping from a long way out. That was a bit of a silly call, that one. Another waste opportunity for the Bombers. What price will Fisher be next week? Oh, sorry, Mitch, I said before. Actually, I didn't answer what price will he be next week. I think it'd be like 770, 780 maybe. Late call once again, says Sneeko. What was the late call? I probably got on mute, so that's probably why I didn't hear anything with it being a late call. Redmond, good mark there. Now when David getting a bit of space, takes the mark. Pile be 2200, I think. Yeah, potentially somewhere around there. Lisa Bellot, looks like Merritt as my VC isn't going to be anything special. We're rolling into Marshall tomorrow, says Lisa. Yeah, at the moment looks like that. Merritt can rack up 50 points in the quarter. Would still get into a 120, so I'm not ruling that out just yet. But at the moment, yeah, it looks very much like it won't be a captain score for Merritt that you're going to want to be taking. Which is annoying because I got him captain in Bolter straight up. So, yeah. And I've got him VC in RDT, so I'll probably be going maybe a Zorko captain tomorrow. Was that Kane McAuliffe subbed out? Who was that sub? Or was that Steely Green? I don't know. What was that? Someone subbed out for Richmond? Or was that... I don't know. I didn't actually see. Ben, I suck at captains. Mate, yep. You and me both. Who'd you have? VC says Gareth. Had Sarong 101, so I'm not going to take it. I was green. It was Steely Green. Yeah, I thought so. Yep. Everyone's saying that. Oh, Pickett nearly got run down by Guelphy there. There's Merritt. If he gets it back, okay, this will put him to 77. Oh, that's free kick for Sardis. Gotta be. Surely. Are they taking the advantage? I don't know if that was a free kick for Sardis. Redmond out in the full. So there you go, Ben. He's nearly on 80. Just one more kick in the last minute, and he'll be on 80 at three-quarter time. According to DFS, Fish will be 758k to break even to 36. Yep, there you go. Marshall Zorko captain. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'd almost back in Marshall just being in the form that he's in. And I think Calvin named number one captain, so I'd probably say Marshall, but both are great options, I think. My midfielder suck balls this week, only 1 ton. I think my midfield has got all tons, I reckon. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, power problems. I think I'm just saying that my midfield, I think they've all done pretty well. So midfield's been very, very weird this year. A lot of midfielders have had bad scores and very underwhelming scores. So it's been a frustrating year, unfortunately, for midfielders. Caddy or McAuliffe, worthwhile downgrade targets. I think McAuliffe's solid enough if he's in the team next week, and Caddy is probably not going to be a consistent scorer, so I'd probably say no for him, but at the end of the day, could be. Sharp, my best mid, says Ben. Yeah. I think that's stating the mids this year, I think. Been very frustrating. And it's a long bomb. That's a goal. Good kick by Langford. Langford's had a good quarter. I don't know where he is, but he's had a good quarter. So I thought you VC'd Ryan. Oh, Cade, I wish I VC'd Ryan, mate. If I VC'd Ryan, I would be sitting back, relaxed. I'd be fine. I'd be perfect. But unfortunately, I went Sarong. It was either him or it was either Ryan or Sarong, and of course I went Sarong. Could have had Dacos as well, but no, unfortunately. Is Blake Howes the Jake Lloyd an option? I wouldn't be getting Jake Lloyd, Andrew. I don't think Lloyd is the option I'd be looking at. Crisp is my high scoring mid this round on debut, says Sam. Yeah, he was good again. Could be still an option to bring in this week. Team's going okay, forward and back's all right, but my mids are all 90s. Ben Hayes, Ryan and Clark seriously do nothing with the ball. They just chip to each other. Yeah. I VC'd Ryan. Does feel good, says Mitch. Yeah, it would, mate. I wish I did as well. It's always nice to VC something that goes big and early in the weekend. You don't have to worry. Merritt handball. Did he get the handball off in time? Another Miss Martin tackle. Yeah, I know. I thought he's got at least 2. Just got that handball off Merritt. Did he? Did he get off just in time? Well, they haven't added it. So they'll add it in a sec, or he didn't get off in time. But yeah, Martin didn't get either of those tackles added. He should be on 94 at three-quarter time, but he's on 86. So I don't get why they haven't added it. I'm just refreshing the page to make sure that I haven't added it or whatever. I don't get why. I don't know. It probably doesn't bother anyone else. It's probably little, but I don't get why the KO ads have NRL first before AFL. AFL was so much more popular than NRL, but it never gets shown. Yeah, Merritt's handball did count. So I know, Ben, you're asking for an 80 at Merritt halftime. I guess you'd take 79. 29-point quarter for Merritt. We know he can get a 40-point quarter. If he gets a 40-point quarter in the last quarter, he's got your 120 and you're probably taking it. So let's hope for a big final quarter from Merritt. If he gets a 110, I'd probably still almost take it. He did it before the whistle blew, I believe, says Josiah Mitchell. Yep, I think he did. Yeah, I think they added it for him. So, how do we think Slayer goes tomorrow, says Fallen Wrath? Could go okay against West Coast. I think he'd go solid. I got him in RDT, so I hope he goes well. If it makes you feel better, the app transferred my VC from Goulden to Dacos. Then I thought, nah, Butters. Oh, no, Power Bronzer, please. Please do not tell me that you took on a 133 from your vice captain. What's Why is it encoder overload? No idea. I did see people were saying it was lagging, and I saw that as well. It kept saying on my thing down here was lagging. I don't get why that was lagging. I think we're okay now. It's doing everything when I'm saying, so I'm thinking it's good now. I don't know why it was doing that. But anyway, we should be back. People were saying on 1G internet, says Brendan, why? Yeah. Probably was at that point. I don't know why it was doing that, but we look like we're fine now. Yeah, okay now, yeah, cool. I don't know why it did that. It just out of nowhere just started going laggy. Yeah, people salting saying all good now. Ben Hayes okay now. Yep, yeah, cool. I don't know what it was. Had Dacos VC all week but changed last minute, says Ben Hayes. That's partly why I didn't change Gorn, because I'd rather just keep it on there. And no, that's what I was originally doing. Power that sucks, bro. Makes me locking in a 116 feel safe. Yeah, 116 was good. No, I did last minute change Zorko captain. Oh, okay, sorry. You went VC Butters. Yeah, cool. Yeah, and then Zorko captain, yeah. Yeah, because you said it before. Sorry, there's just that much chat. I sometimes forget the things that were said earlier, but yeah, cool. Could have been Dacos, but dumbass says Power Prawns. Mate, it's all good. I could have gone Ryan, VC, but didn't work. So Martin has not had either tackle played. That is really surprising. He's had 2 tackles. But yeah, Ridley 113, Martin 86, Bolton 81, Merritt 79, Short 61, Rioli 61, Martin 61, Caldwell 61. Langford's on 60 as well, so had a big quarter that one there, good for draft. Todd Goldstein 52. That's something just popped in the bloody headphone there, which is really annoying. What else here? Starters 41. That's good for draft. I could have taken Amadi's 51, but I played Sars, but forgot he was probably going to be the sub. So I've been a bit kissed there. McCullough 41 as well. Solid enough, especially on the bench. And yeah, that's probably about it. So yeah, McCullough could be a downgrade option next week. So still no tackle added for Martin. I really don't understand why they haven't added it. What do we got here? Thoughts on McRae? He can go. I'm trading him. I need to get rid of him. He's been very average. Take out that 129. He got a 90, and then the rest have been sub 80. Or he got an 88 as well. I reckon I'm 400 points down this year because of decisions or the beers. McCullough 41 from 60% game time. Yeah, low game time. That's very odd. Which it's not odd, Brendan, but well, I know you didn't say it, but it's not odd, but it's frustrating. Harley Reid to score first ton tomorrow, just going on the Crows' form and luck so far this season. I hope not, because I've taken Closey 68 instead. Speaking of Port, I'm glad I traded Rosie last week when he was withdrawn from the side and then played 65% forward today to ease him back in, says Sam. Yep, you'd be happy with that trade out. Caddy's too expensive next week, right? I think so. He's too much of a taller forward. I don't think he's going to be consistent. Who you trading McRae to, says Backer. I'm going essentially going him to Marshall. Just with some trades. And then I'll bring Fisher in the following week and stuff. So it's just moving a few pieces to get Marshall. And then doing that. So he'll come good, Sam. Trust me, says Rosie. I think Rosie will be good as well. He'll be really cheap for people that don't have him. So sorry to owners that have got him. It would have been a very frustrating hold. No, Martin, no tackles added. That is... What's a tackle these days? Well, I know what a tackle is, but they don't seem to add the ones that we think should be added. So, yeah. Final quarter, though, about to get underway. We've got 54 likes. We've got 6 to go to get to 60 on the video. So if you haven't liked it, make sure that you do. I'm sure he'll be good, just good to avoid a bad score. Sam, yep. Could you trade in Heaney for McRae? Yeah, you could, Cade. I'd probably do it the week after because Heaney's on bye next week, but you definitely could do that. Alrighty, final quarter. Come on, Merritt. Get to a 110. Tackle by Ralph Smith there. Is Travis Boak an option, said Andrew? Yep, potentially, because he's getting forward status. There's Merritt. He's over 80 now. We just need 20... What is it? We need 28 more points in this quarter from here for him to get a 110. And there's obviously a chance that he could go even more than that in the last quarter. So hopefully he goes well. I'd Rosie as my cap... Oh, Steve-O, far out, man. Rosie captain. That I'm very sorry for. Yeah, that's tough. I got on the beers with Isaac Heaney. Great bloke, says PowerPoint Star. Really? That'd be cool. I was going to go but this week. Wasn't sure he was getting forward status. Yeah, it seems like he will now, though. Whip McAuliffe to 60 plus for me, Bales. Yeah, hopefully he gets to 60. When does DPP come? Says Steve. Next week. I'm pretty sure post this round, actually, should be DPPs. Is it post this week or post next week? I thought it's post Merritt. No, Sardis. I thought it was Merritt, but it was Sardis. What did Rosie get? 43, and played forward for the last 3 quarters as well, which was not great. Could Merritt get a +6 here? Oh, that's poor by Levitti. Why are you kicking along to a contest? Oh, here's Baker. Gives it to Dusty. Goes Dusty. Oh, Richard stuffed it up. Oh, Baker will get a high free kick for that. I thought he would anyway. Martin out, though, for Merritt. Merritt will get a kick here. Oh, big shepherd off the ball there by Guelphy. So Merritt, couple of kicks already. It'll be ahead of round 12. Yeah, Sam. Yeah, I think so as well. So it'll be post this round. Power Prawn Star Melbourne Cup 2 years ago. Oh, yeah. That would have been cool. He does seem like he'd be a good bloke as well, Heaney. So, do you reckon it's safe to captain Luke Ryan each week? I think that, yeah, it's probably a good VC captain option most weeks. He's got the ceiling and looks like he's safe most weeks for 100 the way he's been going last all season. He's averaging 110 for the year. Here's Merritt. Bad kick there. Oh, that's actually going to work out to Langford. Bad kick, went straight to Langford though. Merritt's had 3 kicks already though in the first 2 minutes, so 9 points already in the quarter, up to 88. What a kick from Merritt, says Sam. Suited and booted, says Power Prawn Star, mate. That would have been a good night or good day, whatever there. So, yeah, Merritt's 88. So you probably, if you've got him captain, you'd probably be wanting at least 22 points from here, which you can definitely get in 17.5 minutes. That's what you'd be hoping for. Because if he ends up getting a 110, I know it's a good matchup, but you still take 110. I think there's been a few scores this, but obviously you want him to go 115, 120 plus to make it 100%. You're taking that, not even debating it. So yeah, and that's sort of what I'm hoping for now, having him in RDT. There's Nick Martin. We'll get another kick here. Don't quite know where Martin was going there. He had Merritt in the middle, but he didn't go really near that. I don't know if he's looking for that and then miscued the kick. Baker getting busy since quarter time. Could Merritt be getting a +6 here? Yeah, Merritt could be next from Sardis. No, I don't think you'll get it. No, Sardis will just go long. Oh, straight to Richmond. That's a poor kick. Does Rosie get forward status, says Steve? No, I don't think so. No, he hasn't played. He's played mostly midfield. This is the only real game he's played forward, so I would say no. I've also been on the biz at the Ramsgate with Jeremy Finlayson, and he's an absolute champion as well. Power Bronson, mate. You're partying with all the footy players, mate. I was at the game last night. The amount of cheap marks and Ryan gets it ridiculous, although I'm happy as an owner. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as a pro Frere fan, you're probably not wanting to see it as much, but Merritt could get it. Oh, McGrath should have gone to Merritt. Langford, good mark. Langford's been really good this year. He's got to be in the All-Australian team. The way he's been playing. Peter Wright, that's chopping the arm, yeah. Did you see the Gold Coast backflip celebration? Yeah, I did. Yeah, crazy. I couldn't do it, definitely, but yeah, that was good. Fallen Rath, yeah, I know a few would have seed Butters or Green. Good matchups, can't even ton. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'd take a 110 from... he's dragged it in. That'll be holding the ball. Wow, really? Didn't get paid. Is there a way to follow the Content Creators Cup? Yeah, so I'll post... if you follow AFL Fantasy Fanatics on Twitter, or at AFL Fantasy Fans, I post the results each week. So I'll post the results and the top 8 every Monday or Tuesday. So if you want to keep up to date with that, then feel free. But at the moment, Mitch from Ball Boys is leading. He's 9-1. He's top. I'm second, which is very, very good to say. 8-2. And I think it's looking like I'm going to win my matchup against Sanch. I have to look post this game, but it's looking very much like I am going to win. So, which would be good. So, Ollie Dempsey to Travis Boak. Yeah, potentially you could do that. Yeah. I don't hate the Travis Boak play. Lol, me and Troy Chaplin got smashed at the Ramsgate when the Crows played Richmond in the grand final. We got kicked out. Bolton injured. Yeah, I don't know what's happened, Cade. Yeah, what happened to Bolton? I didn't actually see it. I was looking down reading the chat. He's not getting up, though. Which is a bit of a concern. He's not getting up. I don't quite know what he was just sort of sitting there. Got a knee in the back and the head. So what? Yeah, what? Oh! Yeah, just would have taken the wind out of him, I think. I don't think it's any concussion or anything like that to worry about. 57 likes for 3 away. Got 3 likes. Let's get 3 likes on the video. We're on 57. If we get 60, that'd be fantastic. Do I hold Cherry through the buys now, seeing that he basically made his break even this week? Says exceptions. Yeah, you could. Rodler, concussed as. Yeah, he might be concussed. It just didn't look like the normal concussion sort of action, but he might be. Have to see. I played poker with Stick Dog. Got some money off him. This is Backer. Are you talking about Sick Dog, like Sicily, James Sicily? Playing poker with Sicily. If that's the case, that's funny. Exceptions. Looking at getting Marshall next week and trading Cherry Ren 16. Yeah, exceptions. I'm obviously looking at bringing in Marshall next week as well. That Richmond matchup. Sorry, he's got West Coast next week, Ryan Marshall. That could be an absolute mammoth score, and I'll be putting him captain next week. And not everyone's going to pay up for him because he's got the buy in round 15. Could Caleb Daniel be an option to Steve-O? Not for me. I wouldn't be looking at him. I hope the Crows get him next year for not much, but I don't think he's an option to bring in our teams. He just could be out the week after, so I wouldn't be looking at him. Wait. Oh, you said Sick Dog. Okay, sorry, back up. For some reason, I read and I thought you said Stick Dog. What Why did I think you said Stick Dog? I clearly didn't read it properly. Sorry, mate. Yeah, Sick Dog Sicily. That would have been funny, playing poker with Sicily. He would have got probably a bit annoyed if he lost money. I've stayed at the Ruck Pig Grundy's house. What is with all these people staying at like people's houses, playing poker, getting smashed with these footy players? Why have I not done any of this? The most I've done is met Roy Ladd at the Adelaide show and gone in the back room with the traders and that with him to talk to Ladd. That's about it. Obviously, that's great, and I'm very thankful for that. But all these people bloody partying with footy players and whatever, what's going on? There's Martin +6. So Shea Bolton's actually been subbed out. So yeah, it was concussion, I'm assuming. So, yep. Unfortunately, Langford again. Langford getting involved a lot now. Is Merritt on the bench? He has to be on the bench. No, Merritt's there. Merritt will come off now, though. Yep. I'm trading Sweet next week. He's got to go. See exceptions. Yeah, well, if Soda comes back, then he might. So, yeah, that's probably something to look at. Yeah, so Steely Green is coming in to the game. 59 likes. We're one away. 1 like away from 70. So if you haven't liked the video and you want to be the 60th like, that would be very much appreciated. If we get to 60, could we get to 70 before the end of the game? That would be the next goal. See if we can still keep creeping up. There's Caldwell's been quiet. Caldwell been quiet's making the Jack McRae score not as bad. Ridley 124 now. Martin 98. Merritt 88. Where's Caldwell? Caldwell's still 61. That's not good in a good matchup. If he can get to 90 from here, you'd be happy. But yeah, that's not good at all. We get a lot of the reactions and stuff. I'm seeing like things pop up, laughing faces, hearts, faces again. I don't get what they are. I don't even know if they add anything. Someone's doing a lot of them, so appreciate whoever's doing it. It must do something. They wouldn't be there for no reason, but appreciate that. Beautiful, 61 likes. Thank you very much, guys. We've completed another milestone. First live stream where we've got 60. Now, next goal, we've got 9. So we've got 10 minutes to get, 12 minutes to get 70. So we've got 9 people have got to like the video now to get 70. Can we reach it before the end of the game? But yeah, Power Prawn say exactly. Yeah, well done, community. Thanks, everyone. There's plenty of reactions coming through. I would love to know if they do much, but if they do, whoever's doing it, keep doing it. I love it. Lisa Ballot moved up to 529 rank now, but not having Zorko will bring me back to Earth tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of people have Zorko tomorrow. He'll be one that I'm hoping doesn't go absolutely ballistic. If he goes 110, that'll be okay. But if he goes 130, 140 plus, that'll be bad for the rank, because a lot of people, half the people up high have got him. Exceptions. You live in Adelaide, mate. That's why, same for me in WA. Most I've done is met Daniel Kerr and Matthew Taberner. Yeah, I know. All these people partying with all the footy players. I haven't done any of that. Bales, me, Ramsgate, grand final day. Yeah, mate. Maybe we have to tee something up. That's where all the lads go. Well on a 60 likes, says Kay. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. I'm assuming you liked as well, so thank you for that. D and S are too close together. Lol. What's the... I don't know what it is. Caldwell was on the bench for almost 10 minutes. Yeah, he's always stuck on the bench. It's very frustrating if you're a Caldwell owner. Merritt back on the ground already, so he was only on the bench for a couple of minutes. So he's got 11 minutes to get to the 80. Backer, if Sanch had to see on Caldwell, I guess he won't be on his pod this week. Yeah, probably not. Is Caldwell a must trade now? Nah, definitely not. I think Caldwell's still a solid forward. Do you know other players getting forward status? I don't think there's any others getting forward status, I don't think. Get it to Merritt. Oh, Sardis, no, not going to get the tackle. Merritt will get the tackle, though. Oh, they're going to pay the free kick against Merritt. Unbelievable. Martin paid a tackle, says Rod, though. Beautiful. Love to see it. That's him over the 100 then. I helped renovate Darren Jolly's house when he was on the block back in the day. Oh, these stories keep coming. If you've got any other stories about meeting a footy player, then put them in the chat, because it seems like people are meeting all these footy players in the weirdest places. So it's just showing love, says Power Prawn Star. Thanks, mate. I'm hoping to gain some rank with Zorko, says Fallen Wrath. That was me, mate, says Andrew. Now, thanks for the reactions, mate. Kate, I go for Eagles. I hope they beat the Crows. Sorry, Kate, I hope they don't, as a Crows fan. If Zorko goes 150, I'll win the internet, says Power Prawn Star. And then people are happy that Martin got paid one of his tackles, which is nice. Darren Jolly was a legend, says Power Prawn Star. See, the reactions are coming through, I appreciate, but it's not like it's like bumping up in terms of viewership and stuff. So I thought maybe it might mean that might be going out, but appreciate the reactions. It'll probably help somewhat. It might help in terms of monetization for the video, in terms of money, so appreciate that. 62 likes now, so we've got 8. Can we get 8? We got just under 10 minutes of the game to go. We need 8 likes. Can we get 8 likes on the video to get to 70? If you haven't subscribed as well, make sure you do. If you'd like to put a super chat in, feel free. If you'd like to donate towards the channel and go the extra mile, but as long as you've liked and subscribed, that's the 2 things I would request if you can do that. Power Prawns, that on field, yeah, off field, not so much. So yeah, no extra subscribers since I last checked. We have had 487 views on the stream, which is quite good. We don't normally get 500 while we're live, which is good. So slowly but surely building the community with the watchalongs. Don't know why the dog's barking in the background. My mate got in a fight with Peter Burgoyne because he was cracking onto my mate's missus in Darwin. Interesting. There you go. Another story there. Exceptions. I really don't want to bring in Zorko, to be honest, but don't want to pay $1 million plus for a 35-year-old. I don't think any of us do, but I think we probably have to, just with the way the forwards are, and Zorko's scoring much more. And in the second half of the year, you can always put him emergency if you've got a red dot and take that risk out. So 9.5 minutes to go in the game. Still 62 likes. We've got 42 people watching, 41 people watching now. So appreciate everyone that's still tuning in towards the end of the game. If you haven't liked, we're 8 away from 70. So if we can get 7 likes on the video, that'd be fantastic. Yep, then Martin's on 102. Merritt 87. So got a handball. Come on, we need 23 points from Merritt in the last little bit. There's Caldwell handball. Caddy, not quite. Goes back to right. Merritt, good mark. Merritt's taking the mark. Kick it. Oh, he's handballed it. It's +5 though. 92 now for Merritt, which is good. Getting close to the 100. Hopefully he can get the 100 before the end of the game. How good has Ed Richards and Clark been? Ed Richards has been good. Obviously, it just sucked that he got subbed out when he was going really well. But Jordan Clark's been great, especially the last 2 weeks. Andrew Domahidi, I have met Alex Pearce from Freo at my Wembley training. Beautiful. Jai Clark, big 60 this week, says exceptions. Yeah, it's good for cash gen, which is great. It looked for a while he's going to drop below 300 and just be almost like a brown dot for us. Come on, Merritt. He's near the tackle. Come on, man. Hind, is Merritt short for a kick? No, it's going to go longer. If Merritt crumbs it and gold from here. Oh, Merritt! Yes! Beautiful. It's weird because I don't have Merritt in my fantasy team. But I've got him in Bolt, I've got him in RDT, got him in Game Day Squad. I wish I had him in fantasy so I could be enjoying this so much more. But great, that's fine. 101, there's the ton. The ton for Merritt. So you probably want, he's got 8 minutes. He's been on the bench already. You probably want, because it's only 11 points, so he's not going to go to the bench because the game's not out of hand. So you want at least 9 points in the last 8 minutes. If he could get 19 points from here, that's a massive win with a 120. You'd definitely be happy with that as captain. Beautiful. This is probably the first time in a long time I've cheered for someone I don't have in my AFL fantasy team, but I've got him in other formats. Wish I'd Merritt instead of like a Bont, because he's already matched Bont's score. Beautiful Merritt. Good crumbing. I saw him going there as well. I was like, it might go at the back to Merritt. Beautiful. Well done, Merritt. Good stuff. Caldwell clearance. Didn't realise at the time how much for Hang on. Gresham. Free kick for Gresham. No. Hind again. No, rush through by Danny Rioli. Didn't realise at the time how much for Maastricht it was bringing in Zorko. It ran for 800 odd thousand. Yeah, exactly. Well, I didn't realise how much of a good move it was to bring Ryan in 2 weeks ago for Shees. I know Shees has been good, but I've got on Ryan, who is going to be very hard to get to. Shees is going to be a bit easier to get to because he's going to be closer to 900k. Because he got a 106, break in 140. He'll go down a little bit more. And obviously, I've gained about 120k from that move. And I'll bring Sheasel back in at some point as well. Merritt could be on for a +6 here. Merritt, give it to Merritt. Surely Merritt. Mackay, what are you doing, man? Why are you kicking to Heppel when there's players all around him? Well, Merritt's got the kick anyway, so Merritt's on 107. That's a floater. Straight to Hind, though. That was very annoying. I don't know why Caldwell +6. Kick short to Lang, or kicks to Lang, not short, but kicks Langford and Marks. People have it with Merritt there. Who is this Merritt you speak of? He's not in my team. Do you mean Nick Martin? Says Prawn Star. Caldwell gone 61, 71, 79, 61 and 105 in the last 5 games. Yeah, he's been up and down. So maybe don't bring him in, but I wouldn't be trading him out, I don't think. I have Merritt, the entire Essendon team, plus Kevin Sheedy when he was coaching. Oh, you've met the entire Essendon team plus Kevin Sheedy when he was coaching. Beautiful. Time to trade power, says Steve-O. Potentially, that could be something you look at. I might look at it next week if I can make it work. Richard Trainer, I've partied with Ben Cousins and the great Christian after the 2006 Grand Final. What a night, good times, lol. Oh, Richard, mate, that would have been a good one. Geez, everyone's done, it seems like everyone in the chat has done something with the footy play that's been memorable. I haven't done any of this. Yeah, here you go. Yes, Salty Bell's here. He's here. Now, I'm not salty. I'm jealous. That's jealous. People saying they're partying with Chris Jard and Ben Cousins, and then like working on Darren Jolly's house, and like partying with Isaac Heaney at the Melbourne Cup, and it's like, where's this? Where? Unbelievable. Good on you guys. Fantastic for you guys. I'm just like, where's this for me? Unbelievable. I got Zorko at 930k or so. Thought he was cheap. Yeah. Almost went to Ivan Maric's wedding. My sister-in-law went and my brother didn't want to go, says Backer. There's another one. Ivan Maric's wedding. Is that a tackle for Merritt? Oh, Merritt not quite the +6, and he's... Oh, I didn't get the handball. That was points gone begging for Merritt. He could get it here, though. No. Oh, Goldie at the back. Free kick to Richmond. Merritt 104. So he's on 107. Oh, because he was on 101. Kicked it. Yeah, okay. Richard, oh yes, please do tell. Seriously, mate, tell. So, I had coffee with Nick Nat and his girlfriend, says Andrew, in Geraldton. Another story. Give Laddie a call and tee something up, says Gareth Evans. I wish. I wish. Oh, everyone else. Keep them coming. These stories are great. I'm getting a kick out of them, but then I'm also getting jealous. So if you want to see jealous Bales and that, then keep commenting. Nick Martin's been quiet in this last quarter. Hasn't had much of it. It's 5 minutes to go. Still only on 104. Caldwell 72 as well. That's a bit of a dirty score. Andrew, I'm in Geraldton, says exceptions. There you go. A few people in Geraldton. Here's Sartis. Langford not quite taking the mark. No free kick either. You got Merritt short. Merritt, go to Merritt. Come on, Merritt. Be the fantasy pig. Go back and get plus. No, you're not going to go there. Could have gone to Caldwell there, Laverty, but he didn't. Oh, Young got collected high there. Not a free kick, just it must have got high from a teammate. There's Noah Bolter. Merritt playing defence at the moment. Got a handball though. So working towards a 110 is Merritt, but there's only 4 minutes to go, so he's going to want to get a few touches the next couple of minutes to get to that. Ralph Smith, goal for Richmond. It's not. The game's not over. You're probably thinking the game's over, but 12 points, 4 minutes to go, 2 goals. We never know. Don't you have an Avo Bales? What do you mean by AFO? I like that. It's funny, mate. No, I do not. DJ. Manda Sausage Sizzle with Tony Modra helps a lot at local tennis club. Says DJ. There you go. Another one. Caught Josh Rochelle in a record store in Adelaide. Says Josiah Mitchell. Brendan Y. I'm Nat Fife yoga instructor. We do a session and then surf every second morning. What is this? Oh. McAuliffe almost on 60, says Backer. He's on got more than McRae. Well, it's good, yeah. Making himself good for an option next week. So I think him and Fraser will be my 2 downgrades and then go and get Marshall in. I've got a bet with Dion Prestia, 8+ handicap disposal, paying $6.50. Perkins with a kick. I've got $20 on it. I've never seen anything like it. What? So are you close to it? Had coffee with retired West Coast Eagles players with Ben Cousins when he's playing, talking to Dave Wirapunda. Oh yeah, that would be nice as well. David Wirapunda, mate, would have been that would have been a good one. 3 minutes to go. Merritt 106. Martin 102. So even Martin 102. Still 3 minutes to go, so you never know what could happen in the last 3 minutes. Hopefully, one more tackle for Merritt would be really nice to get that. Just get that 110. Don't think you got a handball there. This is an interesting group, it appears. Yeah, exactly. It seems like everyone's met footy players or done something with a footy player. There's McAuliffe again, +6. It seems like everyone here's done something with a footy player. I have not done anything. Right. I've played footy against Jack Graham and whatever, but that's about it. Right. I played against him. I didn't play with him. So, 2.5 minutes to go. Come on, Merritt. We need one more tackle. Gone in board to Perkins. Where's Merritt? Merritt normally pops up for these little short sideways kicks sometimes. Well, he's there. He's pointing the other way, but Perkins going long. Straight to Broad. 2 minutes. Come on, Merritt. Just one tackle. Just get 110. Get a solid enough captain score. 106 is still fine enough, but you probably want a bit more. There's Steely Green. They've got to go, Richmond. You've got 2 minutes to try and maybe win the game. There's Baker. Come on. Got the handball. There's Cumberland. Oh, Dusty New took the mark. Oh, really? What are you doing? Really just banging up the field. Oh, here's Merritt. Should get the hand. Yeah, Merritt kick. This will be a 109. Yep. Up to 109. We'd probably need, if this ball goes, I was going to say goes out, or if Essendon kick a goal from here, or go back to Merritt from here. No, Guelphy's going to mark. Oh, he tried to go on board. He turned. Oh, Richmond. Doors open again. There's Steely Green in the middle of the ground. Goes long. Dusty. Dusty's marked if he gets up. Quick. You can't take your time, Dusty. You got a minute to get 2 goals. You got to go. It's got to be a mark for Richmond. If we're going to get another, could you imagine another draw? Nah, so this should be it. Gresham, mark. Come on, Merritt. Get free Merritt for a mark to get 115. There's Goldie. Goldie, where's Merritt? Gresham, go back to Nick Martin. Come on, Merritt. Push for one more +6. Get a 115. No, he doesn't look like it. Merritt might end up on 109. Punch it out for a throw-in. Someone. Because then you got 10 seconds for the throw-in. Go out of bounds. Right. Might get something from Merritt here. There's a couple of things on the chat. I'll read them out in a sec. I'll just wait for the final 10 seconds to see if Merritt can get a final disposal. So we've still got 8 likes to go before 70. I don't think we're going to get there. Where's Merritt? He's not there. Looks like it's going to be it. Yep, that's it. It's all over. The Bombers win by 2 goals. Not the percentage boost they probably wanted, but they still get the win, Essendon, regardless. Okay, now I'll be able to read this. What have we got? This really quiet quarter from DJ. Yeah, really was quiet in the last quarter. We still had a good score. I had a training session. I had a training session taken by David Parkin when I was playing under 15's most random thing ever, says Gareth. Yeah, there you go. Brendan, do you talk about fantasy with him? Says Fallen Wrath. He does Supercoach, says Brendan. Richard Trainer, cousin. As we all know, I found him to be a bit of a tool. Sorry about that. As for Chris Judd, awesome dude. Love a beer and a chat. Gareth Evans also had Brent Staker take me for a swimming lesson. Even stranger, but true. There you go. Wait, he plays Supercoach? No, wait. Who plays Supercoach? Who plays Supercoach? Yeah, cuz. I'd like to meet Harley Reid in person. Yeah, I would as well. Exceptions, I traded Sheasel to Nick Martin. Then the first game I have, he goes forward. Should have went Luke Ryan. Richard Trainer, I've partied with more NRL players than anything, only because I grew up playing rugby league, says Richard. Power Prawn Star, me too, mate. Played for NT for under 16s and 18s. Met Mundine a couple of times. My old man played and boxed with his old man in New South Wales. There you go. I would like to meet Harley person, in person. Yep, Andrew, saw that one there before. Power Prawn Star, played 5 of 8 and inside. 5'8" and inside centre. Dawson, captain or take Merritt? The thing that's frustrating with that score from Merritt, that's right on the borderline. 109. Oh. I'd probably take it. 109. If it was a 110, I'd probably take it. So why not? It's 1 point. Because even if Dawson goes 120, you're only losing 11 points. I'd probably take it, to be fair. 5 plays Supercoach. Oh, 5 plays Supercoach. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I would probably take the 109, Harry, I think. So, alrighty. So, obviously, if you can like the video, if we can get to 70 likes before the end of the video, that'd be great. But I don't think we will. I think we're probably done for the night with 62. But, yeah, Ridley 132, Hine 110. There you go. Merritt 109. Solid enough. Langford 104. Good for draft there. Martin 102. Nank 100. Redmond 98, Dusty 88, Bolton 81, obviously concussed there as well. Caldwell only 74, Baker 72, Short 70, McGrath 66, McCall 65. That'd be good for downgrade from 66 game time as well. Goldie 63, so I gained the 3 points, was sweet there. Sada 61, pretty up with that in 3 quarters. Campbell 55, that's not disastrous as cover for a few people that have maybe had him cover. Caddy 46. Anything else here? That's about it there. Yeah, so all in all, no massive scores besides Ridley, which is surprising against Richmond. We probably thought Essendon might rack up, but yeah, there you go. So that's what we're looking at there. Any other chat there? I don't think there is. So let's have a quick look at my how my own team's going. Well, 64 likes. Okay, we might be a chance of getting to 70 before the end of the video. We've got 6 likes. So if you are tuning in now, right before the end of the video, I want to smash a like. And make sure you do. And we can get to maybe 70 for the night. So, Power Prawn Star, Martin did nothing for the last 10 minutes. No, he didn't. He really didn't. Gareth Evans, cheers for the stream, Bales. Love your work, mate. Have a great night. Look forward to the podcast this week. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciated. Jude Axford, a couple of weeks back, was tossing up Jack Hayes and Nick Hind. I went Hayes, absolutely kicking myself. Yeah, I know. So those 50-50 calls, unfortunately. Yeah, I wish again, 50-50 call last night. I wish I went Ryan or even Dacos vice captain. And unfortunately, I decided to go Sarong, who was the only player that went that didn't go as well. All right, let's have a look at my team. So, ranked 264. 624. So I've gone up 35 spots so far this week. But I feel like I might have more players than most tomorrow. I feel like if I look at tomorrow, so who have we got? So we've got Brisbane, St Kilda. I don't know why they're not. Because it's in alphabetical order with the Indigenous names of the clubs. Hawthorn, Adelaide, Melbourne, West Coast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6. So they're the 6. So who's highly owned tomorrow that I don't have? So obviously Harley Reid's heavily owned and probably on field for a lot of people. I don't have him. Darcy Wilson I've got. Gawn, yes. Windsor, no. Sicily, no. Steele, yep. Oliver, yep. Dawson, yep. But some people don't have these players. Bonner, yes. Marshall and Zorko, no. And Nasai Wang and Miro, no. They're probably the 3 danger ones for me tomorrow that I don't have. Crouch, Sinclair, I don't have either. So, yeah, it will be interesting day tomorrow to see if I should go up rank. I think a lot of people have had a captain play or whatever. So, in terms of my matchup, it's probably, not done, but with Sanch having Caldwell captain, he's now got, so let's add 105 onto his score. So he's 1387. And then adding 68. So 1387, 1437, 1445 is Sanch. So I'm 80 points ahead, and he's got Sinclair left, and I've got Dawson and then my captain. So I will win unless it's a disaster. So that's obviously very, very handy. How's Mitch going against Harmy? Yeah, Mitch will beat Harmy. Unless Crouch, Bonner and Sinclair will go 140s. Both got Gawn. A lot of people got Gawn captain tomorrow, it seems. So I'm not going to catch up Mitch this week, which sucks. But hey, I might be able to catch up in terms of maybe some overall ranking, having Luke Ryan there. There you go. DC had Nick Martin captain this week. Probably won a bit more than 102, but I guess you take 100 as a captain. Richard Trainer, Martin has done nothing in over 5 games till now. Yeah, he's been solid enough, but hasn't had any big scores. He's been solid enough. It hasn't been anything too bad. Only had Martin that game. Live rank dropped back a fair bit. Yeah, I dropped, about 200 spots in that game with just Martin. So, but then I had 68 from Closey count for me. 1657 with 6 to go. Yeah, sorry, what was my total score? I'm 1526 with 6 plus my captain. So it'll be interesting to see where I end up on. My only really poor scores this week, the only scores under 80 so far have been Closey, who was covering for Flanders, Tom Powers 73, McRae 55, and Jordan Sweet 66. Everyone else has been, and then you got Sexton 81, but then everyone else has been over 90. So I feel like I've gone okay, but we'll have to see. As I said, just frustrating. I didn't have what's his name, vice captain, Luke Ryan. So if I'd Luke Ryan captain, I'd be 144 points better, which would put me in a good spot. So, which is frustrating. Moon Boy, mate, haven't seen you all night. Hobars, almost missed you. Decent recovery by Merritt. Captain Marshall tomorrow. Yep, hopefully Marshall goes well. You could take the 109 from Merritt tonight if you wanted to, but I don't mind if you didn't. So 6 more likes if anyone can like it. We've got 6 more to go if we can get to 70. But we might not. I think most people watching now have already liked it. What was Sanch thinking, says Hawker. I guess he probably wanted to take the Richmond matchup, maybe looking for a 115, 120, but yeah, very interesting. Will Merritt go 200 or so? I don't know. He might get a 200 at some point. 1678, 4 to go. Zorko Captain says Power Prawn Star. And Moonboy, both Dunks and Merritt just low tons on Richmond. Sometimes these matchups don't deliver. Yeah, well look at Gawn last week against West Coast. Good matchup, only got an 86. So yeah, just because it's a good matchup doesn't mean they're guaranteed to put a good score up. They've got a chance of doing it, and they've got a better chance. But yeah, there's a chance they don't do it. Jude Axford, Stuffer Oliver's my captain. There you go. Interesting. I hope he goes well, Jude, because I brought him in. So I hope he goes well for you. 1569 with 50. Least, well, 5 to go. Lisa, do you mean? Is that what you mean? 1569 with 5 to go. My VC was Sarong, says Moonboy. Should have put it on Ryan too. Yeah, Moonboy, I know. I had Ryan, Dacos, and Sarong. And, of course, I put the VC on him. And also was looking at Goulden, 119, and I decided to go Sarong. So, of all the players I was looking at VC, I picked the worst one out of all of them. I guess all of them went 100. If Gawn goes 120 plus tomorrow, then it doesn't matter. I'll take it. But it's just nervous waiting for a captain when there's been some other big scores I've missed. Josiah Mitchell, 1608 with Nate Wangani, Miller, Bonner, Steele, Crouch, Gawn, Zorko, Wilson. Happy with anything north of 2250. Yeah, that seems good. You got 7 left. Yeah, hopefully you get. Looks like you probably could get 2300 from there. Fallen Wrath, we don't have 50 in a full team. Yeah, I think Lisa meant 50 with 5 to go plus captain. So you meant 5. Yeah, okay, cool. Exceptions. Has there ever been a 200 I just started fantasy this year? Yeah, there has been. I know Buddy Franklin got one when he kicked 13 goals. There have been a few. They're very, very rare, but there have been some. I just need Marshall to get third 160 plus in a row as captain to save my week, says DJ. 15-12 with 6 to go, says Sam. Yeah, I think that's most people looking on track for about that 2100 or so. So we've got 66 likes. We just need 4. Is there 4 people out there that can like the video and get to 70? That would be very, very good to finish off the video with 70. Thanks for the stream, mate. We'll talk. Come on the Chrome, smash the deals. Yeah, Power Prawn Stars. Well, actually, DM me now because I actually don't know what your username is on Twitter or X, whatever. Just DM me. Feel free to DM me now. We don't have to talk about the sponsorship or anything like that now, but yeah, just feel free to DM me so then I sort of know what your handle is and stuff. Richard Trainer, 8 out of 10 multi at $51. Kelly, 15 plus disposals, and Perkins, 1 goal. Had $25 bonus bet if any leg failed. So close, but no cigar. Both my multis went down by a leg. Yeah, unfortunately, that's happens with betting. Slipping Jimmy got Dacos 133 as VC. Took it in with Marshall to come. Was having good week until Flanders sick and had to take Cadman's score. Yeah, sorry, mate. That's rough. But hey, 133 from Dacos VC. You take that every day of the week. I think Dunstall had some mega scores back in the day. Go have a look on FanFooty. He had 220 points, 200 games in the same season. Yeah, he's an absolute machine. Was the Chief. Oh, we've got 67 likes. 3 to go. Can we get 3? Tony Ford. Good day, Tony. Hope you're going well. 17-28 with Nasai Wang and Miller, Dawson, Gawn, Steele, Wilson, and Reed. So you got, Tony, that seems like a good score. With 6 to come, with 17-28, that seems like a good score. So it seems like my score's not as good as what maybe I was thinking it might have been, which is interesting. So I'd like guys like Richards and stuff. Maybe if Gawn goes big, that might change. Because I'm on track for, well, if Gawn goes let's say Gawn goes 120, that'll give me an extra 40 points. That'll be, let's say, 1760 with 1, 2, 3, 4, with 5 left. 1760 with 5 left. I might be looking at 22 to 2300. That would be, I guess, what's PowerPoint. I don't Twitter. I'm 43. Well, there you go. What have you got? Well, what have you got? PowerPoint. Is there social media you've got, mate? Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you've got it. Steve-O, I got Nasai Wayne Miller, Viney, Oliver, Berry, and Wilson in my draft. Raymond Shav, Amin United are going to win tonight. I've given up Amin United, to be honest. We're going to sack our manager when we really shouldn't be, but it is what it is. I hope they do, but they probably won't. I'm hoping Gorn doesn't go big because I don't have him, says Former Wrath. I think Tim will be right there with you. Tony Ford, 22.97 with averages. Merritt, captain, and McAuliffe did his job. Yep, you'd be very happy with McAuliffe there. Westy, what did McAuliffe end up with? Was it 60? Where's McAuliffe? 65. Yeah, no, you'd definitely be happy with that. Well, him and Freya will be coming in for me next week. They're my two rookies I'll be bringing in. I think he showed enough as well to be in the team long term, or at least for the short term anyway. If Gorn and Marshall both go real high with my ranking drop, how many spots will I drop? I don't know, Andrew. We'll have to see what happens. Moonboy, lol, power point. So there's lots of older crew on here. Steve-O, can I send a photo of my fantasy team draft on Twitter? You can, but if you want an in-depth response, I'll be doing that queue. It's like a small fee. If you want to support me and the channel, you can send to me on Twitter, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. But if you do want to support the channel, I'll be doing queue starting from essentially tomorrow. I'll be taking questions and team review stuff and whatever, so you can send through your teams and stuff, and I can do more of an in-depth response. But yeah, no, feel free. Did Peter Wright play, says Richard Trainer? He did. He got 81. Didn't do too bad. He only got the one behind, but 81's still solid. Tony Ford, thoughts on power downgrade to Freya. Huge money bank for Zorko and Goulden the next week. That might be something I'm looking at doing. So, yeah, I don't mind it. Yes, me and Nod to win. Come Red Devils. Hopefully I hope they do. 22.50 on averages with Martin Captain and Dempsey fielded, says Real Carez. Yeah, hopefully I can have a 2,200 this week. I'd like to move up into the top 500. All right, we hit 70. We're at 168. We've had, come on, is there two people that can like the video before we wrap up? Can we get 2 likes on the video before we wrap up? Lol, 43 is the new 38, says Power Prawn Star. Have a good night, Bales. Thanks for the stream. Thanks, Backer, mate. Very much appreciated. We'll go for a couple of minutes. We'll see if we can get these final 2 likes. We're on 68 at the moment. Well, I guess if we get one more, I can just lock it on my end, and then we've got 70. So I guess we could do that. Yeah, you know what? Stuff it. I'll do it now. I'll go on and like it, just to see if we can get to 70. Yeah, so we've got 69 likes. Can we get to 70? Got one more. Do I DM Bales DT or the Fantasy Fanatics on Twitter? It'd be Bales DT on Twitter. Oxo Knight. Who's winning? Game's just finished. The Bombers won by 12 points. Jordan Tran, take Merritt or go Gorn captain? Oh, geez, 109. I'd probably still bank 109, but I'm a bit softer when it comes to that. So it depends on how your week's going. If you need to catch up some points, maybe you go take on the 109. But I'd probably bank the score, to be honest. I think. Hey, there we go. 71 likes. Beautiful. Thank you very much, everyone. That's very much appreciated. We've hit the milestone. So beautiful. I reckon we'll wrap up there. Oxo Knight. Nice. Beautiful. Thank you very much for the comments there. Beautiful. Well, actually, we're up to 2337 subscribers. So thank you very much for the 4 people that just subscribed recently. I can't DM you because I'm not verified on Twitter. Oh, really? I thought you could just DM me. I thought you could. Oh, maybe you have to be verified. I don't know how to change that setting either, Steve-O. I apologise about that. I thought you'd be able to DM me, but okay, that's interesting. As I said, I might be able to do it, if you wanted to pay a small fee, I'm doing that queue, the answer on queue. I might be able to do it through that. If not, on Tuesday night, we do the live Q&A. Maybe if you put your team in the chat, I might be able to have a read of it quickly before we go and maybe do it through there. That might be what we could do. But yeah, if you wanted to do the Q thing, that'll be tomorrow night. That'll all be set up. So yeah, if you want to support the channel and get your question answered as well. But if you don't want it, that's completely fine. Completely understand that some people don't want to pay. and you just want your question answered. So, and I'll try and do that on the Tuesday Q&A. Follow RC Bales, thanks mate. DJ Brack, thanks Bales, thanks mate. Thank you for tuning in. Who do you go for? Says Oxo Knight. Adelaide Crows. So hopefully we get a win tomorrow. I tip Bombers, says Andrew. Yep, I did the same. Tip's going okay this round. You have to follow each other, says exceptions to DM on Twitter. Okay, that's interesting. Can you stream the Eagles with Crows, says Oxo Knight. I would, but I'll be going the game. So it'll be a little bit hard to stream while I'm there. But yeah, should be a good game. I'm hoping the Crows get the job done. Yeah, beautiful. I reckon we will cut it there, but we've had a lot of people tune in tonight and a lot of likes. So appreciate the 71 likes that you guys did. So thank you very much for the support on the video. Very much appreciated. If you did enjoy it and you haven't liked it yet, make sure you smash the thumbs up. If we can get 80 maybe after, that'd be great. But 71, very, very happy with that. Thank you very much for the support you guys have shown on it. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 4K. Geez, that 4K would be ambitious, but 3K would be fantastic for the end of the season. That'd be great to hit that milestone. We're back live tomorrow night for our obviously our round review, the AFL Fantasy Fanatics podcast. We'll be live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 6 p.m. Perth time. So make sure you guys tune in for that with a special guest. Just waiting to hear back from confirmation from the guest to get them on tomorrow, but should be getting a guest on tomorrow, which would be good. Review the round. It should be good. Hopefully after a Crows win. Yeah, so perfect. As I said, thank you very much everyone that tuned in. As I said, I'll be doing that answer on questions on Q. Answer on Q. Ask me on Q. Sorry, ask me on Q. I'll put the link in tomorrow night for our watch-along. You'll be able to ask me questions there. Small fee. If I don't reply within 24 hours, you get your money back and you can re-put the question in. But I'll be able to get to them within 24 hours. So if you want to support the channel more and get question answers at the same time, I'll be able to do in-depth audio responses, in-depth text responses as well. So make sure you guys get around that when I put the link out for that. So thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys. There won't be a watch-along next week because I will be in Melbourne again. I'll be going to the Crows Hawthorn game. So, and I'll be on a flight Saturday night. So there won't be one next week. But then starting from the following week, we'll be then going each week. It was just these 2 weeks where I haven't had one. But we'll be doing one. I might be able to do... if I'm the only person in my accommodation, if I don't go with anyone, I'm still working out if I'm going alone yet or not. If I'm not going alone, I might be able to do a watch long on a Thursday or Friday night, maybe. But at the moment, it will probably just be no watch long next week and just be the week after. So, but yeah, perfect. Thanks guys for tuning in. Catch you guys on the round review tomorrow with Tim. So, thanks guys. I'm out. Cheers.